I take the complaint box very seriously, and I seem to be the only one who does.
A complaint about the complaint box. Delicious.
Bill, I'm serious. I'm not amused, all right? 'Cause I happen to be the one who has to deal with all of these complaints, no matter how stupid they are.
Well, Dave, how stupid could they be?
Well, let's have a look here. You suck. You suck. Howard Stern rules. If you can read this, you are a dork. Coupon for 1 free kiss from Joe if you are a girl. You need more complaint cards. Coupon for 1 free kiss from Joe if you are a guy.
Hey.
And you will go on a journey. Happy long time. Matthew is a moron. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not infinity. Yes, you are infinity plus 1. And this one, I have Doobie in my funk, which I assume is some sort of reference to the Parliament Funkadelic song Chocolate City. You got peanut butter in my chocolate. You got chocolate in my peanut butter. Together they taste like crap. Matthew has been staring at me all day, and I love it. I don't quite get this one. It says, I try to be good, hard worker man, but refrigerator so messy. So messy.
I think that one's probably from Milos, the janitor.
Oh, refrigerator. Oh, then that one's legitimate. Who's the black private dick? Who's the sex machine with all the chicks?
Shaft! I thought we'd all enjoy it.
Okay. And help, I'm being held prisoner in a complaint box.
The valuable lesson learned there is when the mics are turned on and the last remnants of Bougie Little Days May Come Up are playing, don't look at Maurice, because then I nearly spit into the microphone.
I still don't get that song.
Well, I'm assuming he's dead, right? Chris,
I thought that at one time, but then I thought it could have something to do with sex, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't get it.
I think it's a public service announcement for marijuana usage.
Really?
Yeah.
Or the Audubon Society. Don't forget to do your bulbs. It's getting to be winter. Do your bulbs.
Push those little daisies and make them come up.
I don't believe daisies come from bulbs. But
No, they don't. They come from seed.
Daisies are a weed. They're all over the place. Now, the lovely and delightful tulip is a bulb.
Yes, it is. So plant your tulips now if you have not gotten snow already.
This edition of the Great Radio Tea Experiment Victory Garden is now over. You can tell that it's getting to be winter-ish and the holidays.
The snow and the ice wasn't a giveaway?
Yeah, well, that's just it. You can also tell that we had snow 2 days ago or a day ago because today the streets are dry, everything's salted, plowed, gone, and people are still freaking out and driving really slow.
And everyone's car is white.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. I found out though when I get the car washed and waxed the day before it snows, it kind of gives you like a protective candy coating. So I only got a little bit of salt.
So it slides off?
Yeah, it kind of slides off. It's like an M&M. I'm driving around an M&M. Delicious candy coating. The other thing I noticed is that the holidays are coming. On the way up the stairs into the studio, there's one of the neighbors of the studio.
A grunge band.
has put up a wreath. It's a Christmas wreath, a holiday wreath. But it's this disturbing wreath with depictions of these little bunnies. Like they're supposed to look like live bunnies in this wreath. And I'm walking up the stairs and I go, that just infers to me that this person has dead rabbits sitting on their door. Nothing says happy holidays like little bunnies ripped out of their bush and hung up on the door to just dry throughout the winter.
it's going to be one of those shows.
I'm not following.
I thought you said they depicted live bunnies.
Yeah, live
they
bunnies.
do, but they're going to hang there throughout the whole holidays. Christmas bunny,
I like a nice wreath, that has all the Stations of the Cross on it.
That's also disturbing.
Yeah.
Nothing, you walk into church and there's that big bloody. Oh, never mind.
A little too far.
Take two.
No, I stopped, but no, the bunnies disturb me. I went, what's with the Christmas wreath with the live bunny? Well, obviously not live, but they're supposed to look
Anyway,
like.
it's Friday night.
They're not alive.
It's 8:00 Central.
I'm not doing well tonight. I'm not. I've been admonished early and
often.
Often.
Rightfully so.
Rightfully so. I fully copped to being admonished. We're discussing a celebrity death, which we won't go into here at the top of the show, but basically there were some details attached to the celebrity death that weren't as amusing as I had originally thought.
We are not amused.
Exactly. Well,
Painful, lingering deaths that require like 30 pills a day to control.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
30 pills, lightweight.
Well, nobody's the professional.
Yeah. No one's like
That
you,
you-
Grandpa.
You put us all to shame there, pharmaceutical boy.
Damn straight.
I will say at the top of the show, since he has announced it's going to be one of those shows, let's get the ugliness out right at the open. It's Jeff's birthday, so happy birthday, Jeff.
Woo!
Jeff participating in the birthday Pringles.
Yeah. You can tell it's going to be one of those shows.
Somebody's getting older.
We're all getting older.
I know.
I thought he was
And
getting,
now we're even older.
he's not getting old. He's getting
And now we're
older.
older still.
And now older still. And so are all of you listening to that. So, let me get settled in here, and I'm having a delightful Bass Ale this evening in honor of Jeff's birthday. So,
As am I.
I am not.
Chris doesn't participate in the beer.
Or Jeff's birthday.
Oh.
Is that kind of like Ramadan? You don't participate in Ramadan?
He only participates in Jeff's birthday between sun up and sun down.
Yeah.
So,
That sounds good. I'll buy that.
as it is now sundown, the official observance of Jeff's birthday is over.
There's a guy that I don't just really work with him, but I work around him or near him. We happen to be in the same meeting at
so it's
4
not a
o'clock.
coworker. It's not a coworker. It's a proximity guy.
Yeah. Well, we're in the same meeting at 4 o'clock
Is
every
there
day.
a dotted line of relationship?
And he he leaves at 4:25. He leaves the meeting at 4:25. Goes, and I believe he goes to pray.
Sure.
Then he comes back at around 4:50 to the meeting.
Mm-hmm. We have a gentleman at my office who carries a rug to go do that in certain spots in the building. So it's part of it's holidays for everyone.
He's got to face the right way, you know.
That's right. Got to figure out. Plus, my building is a big iron box, so he can't figure out where he's at sometimes.
Oh, that's too bad.
Because he's not always in the building. He's only there sometimes, so he's got to figure that out. Nobody leaves early on Friday, though, so I know that nobody's observing those particular rules. They did at my other office, but not this one.
There's rules on where you get to leave early?
If you happen to be an Orthodox Jewish person, that during certain parts of the year, you got to leave before the sun goes down. That also was in my high school. There were some kids that they had to take us.
Just on Friday or every day?
That's Sabbath day.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense now.
That's right.
Okay.
Didn't we talk about this last week?
No, maybe 2 weeks ago, but
some of our listeners in Israel couldn't listen to our show when we had it live.
Oh, that was like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, all right.
He specifically asked us to change the date we do the show.
We may actually have to do that.
Why are things getting complicated?
No. Remember, 22nd, I'm not going to be here.
Yeah, well, actually, I mean, just because you're not going to be here on Thursday, we don't think we can do a show on Wednesday, so we might not be able to do a show at all that week.
We can talk about it later.
Yeah, we got.
But Tom and I already decided in the chat room, and that's all that matters.
Oh, damn it!
See, we're using the chat room as meeting space,
and we're using live air as meeting space as well.
We should not do that. As Jeff announced before, it is Friday night. It is shortly after 8 o'clock. It's getting to where I do that pretty much right at 8:15 every time, and that's really sad to me. I have to break that up. This is the Great Radio TV Experience. Thank you for joining us. We are live here in the studio, unless, of course, you listen to it recorded during the week. And, of course, while you're listening during the week, if you've listened to this show 4 or 5 times, that's pretty much your requisite amount. You can then switch over to the
Encore channel.
You did on purpose.
You saw me taking a swig of my bath. You saw me.
I was down the sentence road. I was down the road, and then you lifted up. There's no going back to Tom.
I had already tipped it past halfway, so it was the beer was flowing into my mouth by the time I realized that you were going for the Encore channel.
There was
nothing I could do.
There were only so many extra words I could throw in there.
I could have backwashed back into the beer bottle. That's about all I could have done.
Because at that point, I was fully committed. It was a fail-safe point.
Yeah,
so I
was committed to my beer already at that point.
I decided that I would just sit back and watch you spit beer.
I'm going to have to just watch you every week because you're going to try this. I know it.
No,
you're just
I didn't
trying to mess me up. Trying to make me smile.
Chef boy, y'all make me smile. Anyway, we've got a couple of things. Do we want to...
No.
Okay, good. Let's start with...
We don't want to do that either.
Let's start with mailbag.
No.
Okay, it's Jeff's birthday show. Jeff, what would you like to do first?
We're going to talk about movies all night.
All night long? Which is really tough because you said there weren't a whole hell of a lot of movies this week.
That's right.
Okay, where would you like to start? This week's Actors Studio, brought to you by Jeff.
1926, Fritz Lang directs Metropolis.
I loved Metropolis.
Uh-huh.
Matter of fact, when I sat in the Queen Mary in L.A. A couple weeks ago, they have it all done out in 30s Art Deco. It's very much like stepping into a Fritz Lang feature.
Uh-huh. Have you ever seen the 3.5-hour version of Metropolis?
No.
Oh.
No. I've seen it only in black and white, and I've not seen when somebody tried to color it. I purposely avoided that.
I don't think you can. The copies are so washed out. You really
no.
I don't think you
Turner did it.
Really? No. It was a reissued, re-released in 1980 with a new score colorized.
Oh, wow!
Somebody colorized it.
Because the version I saw was it looked really someplace really dark, somewhere really washed out.
The videotape is renowned to be one of the worst prints ever.
Ah, okay.
So on with the mailbag.
Worst print ever.
Throughout the evening, Jeff will be throwing in movie stuff, just tidbits, moments,
or not.
Got a few things in the mailbag. Let us start with something that was emailed to us, or actually, I think just to me, during last Friday's show. It's from our new groovy hipster friends in Manchester, Stella and Brett. Thanks, Tom. Thanks for the mail. I just replied to whatever they sent the week before. Had a good laugh, and we can say that, in fact, we were quite chuffed. Indeed. chuffed, laughing at the email. So, we were both out tonight on a works night out at the pub, and we won't get in until midnight, but we'll have to tune in your show then and catch the last couple of hours. I emailed Brett and explained to him that in Manchester this show doesn't start until 2 a.m. So I'm hoping he wasn't thinking that we're there in England somewhere and that the show would be over. I was just confused by the whole email. And so
maybe when he wrote that, he had just gotten back from the pub and
perhaps.
He wasn't quite.
He was going the wrong way in the time continuum. So anyway, he admonished us to save this funny stuff till last. No, I don't know if that ever happened. Yeah, the funny stuff is a crapshoot at best.
Yeah, when it happens, we can't control it. It just happens.
We'd like to control it. We'd like to harness it for good, but it's just not.
Or evil.
You know, I'd like to just harness it. Period.
Imagine our show is a big haystack.
Sometimes the funny you find, sometimes the funny you don't.
No. Huh?
Sometimes it sticks in the ass.
What were you going for, Chris?
A needle in a haystack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, a haystack's not the best place to hide a needle.
No.
You hide it in a pile of other needles.
But then when you find a needle...
Yeah.
But not the needle.
The particular.
I didn't know we were looking
needle.
for a particular needle.
1953, Humphrey Bogart in Key Largo. Never mind.
I haven't seen that.
I
did watch
53.
Just making the shit up.
Yeah. I'll save my Humphrey Bogart story for another time then.
Please.
Oh, and then of course Brett has the Stones to ask us to save the shout out for the end of the show so we can hear it. Shout out always goes at the beginning of the show. Sorry, we're married to the format. However, I did want to thank Brett and Stella for spreading the word about the Great Radio Tiki Experiment. We are going to have a handful of chaps from the pub back at our place tonight for some laughs, and we'll be listening to the show. Okay.
Drunk Englishmen.
Drunk English people listening to the show. I am a big fan of that. That's irc.radiotiki.com.
Actually, Tom, now that we think about it here, the start of our show would be 2 a.m. there.
Right.
Right.
The end of the show. The end of the show is like 5 a.m.
Okay, that's right.
Now,
okay,
if they've done, they
just have to stay up a little later.
Right.
That's all.
If they've done their partying the right way,
there you go.
They will be up for the whole show.
There you go.
And somebody will be vomiting, which is always excellent. Let's see. Say hello to Crispy. I think Dream Pop is what we call indie music. It's the best music in the world. And then they made the mistake of letting me know exactly where they work. So we'll be hanging on to that little bit of information. No, we won't say it on the air. I don't know if we should do that.
We'll just get out
a major credit corporation.
Oh, I thought you meant like their address.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. I was going to say whip out the GPS or something. Yeah.
Also this week, Riptor sending us another story, keeping us sort of entertaining to our listeners. As long as the stories keep coming, I'll keep reading them, and that way we don't have to do any extra work. So thank you, Riptor. Brad has also this week checked in. Brad, who used to be an occasional contributor to the show, and he's gotten a little busy lately, so he wanted to throw out...
Why is that?
Well,
what's he been up to?
He's got a new domestic situation. How's that? You like that?
Doesn't quite describe it, but...
All right. Brad brings up something that we...
Is that the domestic situation? I don't get it.
There's some civil unrest as well.
Oh.
You did mention Djibouti on the chat room.
Djibouti.
So. Brad has brought up something that we talked about on the show this summer, I think. Actually, Sean out in California mentioned that this is a great show. The Junkyard Wars that they're playing now on the cable, and you can occasionally catch it on PBS. Brad throws out the salvo. 10 reasons why Junkyard Wars is way better than Iron Chef. Number 10, the costumes
are... By the way, from what was the site again? Geeks something?
Nerds.
What?
It was thenerds.
Thenerds.com.
And it's thenerds-.com.
Yeah, the-nerds.com.
The costumes are functional and fireproof, not something made of silver lame. Forget wimpy knives. Or number 9, forget wimpy knives. How about a 2 horsepower, 14 diameter cutoff saw?
How about it?
Woo! The ingredients supply weighs 800 tons. Not something from a limp-wristed Liberace impersonator. Your torch, number 7, your torch isn't some wimpy handheld thing only suitable for browning brulee. It's got 6 tanks of gas, a full manifold, and an oxygen tank as tall as you are. The fire extinguisher is a how many times device, not a just-in-case device. Number 5, your ingredients don't run away. They take a crane to move and might try to crush you, however. Number 4, no giggly, squeaky-voiced actress, only there to be decorative. The co-host has a Ph.D. and created the show. I like that. Number 3, which would you rather cut in half?
Oh, wait, what kind of degree does Chairman Kaga have?
Chairman Kaga is an actor. He is the chairman of the Gourmet Academy.
I assume you need some sort of advanced degree in order to be chairman of a Gourmet Academy.
He's an actor.
Just cash.
They
like all those things on the internet where, like, earn a degree in 28 days, send us your money.
He was, in fact, the Jean Valjean in the Japanese version of Les Mis. Does that help?
No.
He played Jesus Christ in the Japanese version of Jesus Christ Superstar.
Does that help?
No, it doesn't.
Are you just making that up?
No. That's
really?
That's from...
he was in the Japanese version of West Side Story.
He was, in fact.
Wow. So i.e. a renowned Japanese actor.
He is a renowned stage actor.
He's real Japanese.
He is, in fact. However, if we're talking about credentials on Iron Chef, the one announcer, Doc Hattori, he is the actual head of a gourmet academy in Japan. So, I don't know if he's involved in any of the writing of Iron Chef.
Okay. But he's like a real doctor.
He is a real doctor.
As opposed to like John Gray of Men for Mars.
Yeah.
Or chiropractors.
The flip side of that is the other 2 announcers on Iron Chef.
Baseball announcers.
Yeah, they're baseball and sumo wrestling announcers.
Continue with the list.
Number 3, which would you rather cut in half? A white delivery van or a live squid?
Squid.
See, I'm going with the squid on that.
Which one's easier to clean up?
Squid.
Well, the delivery van, because it's in a junkyard, you don't have to clean it up. It's a junkyard.
There is no cleanup, I suppose, there. Number 2, you are not judged on beauty of presentation. Ugly, menacing-looking machines are the desirable attributes. And number 1, your fate is decided by the laws of physics, not the whims of a fortune-teller turned food critic. So thank you, Brad, for admonishing my fandom of Iron Chef. Which, by the way, Jeff, does everybody watch Iron Chef, or is it just me and Jeff, or Jeff, have you not caught
I catch it occasionally.
Did you see the 2-parter?
No.
It was excellent. There was the Oda faction from Japan.
Yeah.
They're going for win number 4. Ended up tying Morimoto week 1. So week 2 they have the tiebreaker. And the tiebreaker, it seemed a little... almost like a fix. I don't want to play curves down, but no, the win was legitimate. But it seemed like the challenger fell apart unnecessarily, like he completely collapsed. I've never seen a challenger just like lose it.
Poison.
He bent under the pressure.
His food was all crap. You know, the food critics at the end were like, "Well, you didn't do a very good job with this at all."
Whoa! I've never seen that on that show.
It's a matter of personal preference, but this sucks.
My God, I can't eat any more of your food. This is terrible. Wow. Please, somebody bring me a sorbet. I'm losing my mind.
Wow.
and then the Oda faction at the end. He did his best. Okay.
He will be fired.
All right. And then,
so wait, just a real quick clarification on that show. Yeah. Are we still getting ones we haven't seen before of the Iron Chef?
We're getting the 1999 season.
So that's the last season?
Oh my God, you might be right. I think this might be the last season.
Yeah, because they stopped making it, right?
So they might actually cycle back to some of them really early ones we've never seen.
With the original Japanese chef.
Everybody's got an afro and...
No, it's just Chairman Kaga has the afro. The big giant afro. You can, if you would like more information about Iron Chef, be sure to check out ironchef.com, or more importantly, Iron Steph. She is the authority. Iron Steph, STEPH.com. So, all right. Next up in the mailbag, and I'm only doing this because we didn't talk about this week on email. I like to bring in the mailbag spam that we're now getting. The radio spam that we're getting. Please have us as a guest on your show. We obviously can't.
That book guy again.
Different book guy.
Different book guy.
Yes, Dear Radio Tiki. I am a 17-year-old humorist from Anchorage, Alaska, author of the newly published book, Death to All Cheerleaders, which in of itself is something that catch my eye. And I will say this only that it is, and I read this part only because of Amazon.com, it is available nationally on Amazon.com. So if you're interested in Death of All Cheerleaders, go ahead and order it through the Radio Tiki website. I'd be interested in appearing on your radio show as a phone-in guest. If you'll have me, please contact me. I went to his website, and this was sort of something I wouldn't mind doing on the show, but unfortunately, Marty Beckerman, we don't have the facilities, so you're out of luck. I don't know if anybody else went to his website. It was kind of amusing. He pretty much, I think he was one of us, sort of, in high school. So he's
17. He would still be in
that's
high
what I mean.
school.
No, I was drawing that analogy. I'm doing that.
I wasn't one
Chick
of us
magnet?
in high school.
Hmm?
I wasn't one of us in high school.
What were you? You were one of them?
Something different.
Were you a pod?
Something wonderful. Something wonderful.
I was a chick magnet in high school.
All these worlds are yours, except
Chris the chick magnet.
Oh, yeah.
I somehow find it hard to believe.
A couple other things.
What are cheerleaders like in Anchorage, Alaska? That's my question.
Very cold.
I'm thinking they might be big girls. Just,
They're
strong, strong women.
You know what the cheerleaders are now, Alaska? Any woman living there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because there's so few of them.
All right, now anybody listening in Anchorage, Alaska, go ahead and prove us wrong. Send us pictures. Send us naked pictures of your cheerleaders.
No.
And as Chris has pointed out before, his address is readily available to anyone out there.
They can email them to the show. Radio@radiotiki.com.
But we prefer hard copies.
But more importantly,
Glossies, 8x10s.
More importantly, you have to ask, if they're naked, how can you tell they're cheerleaders?
That is a question that is driving me mad.
Mad.
You have to get the series pictures where they're fully clothed to begin with.
Yeah, exactly right. And then they take
picture
stuff
2
off
is
as they
the
go.
sweater coming off.
Yeah.
Then picture
That's
3
how
is
you
just
know.
her, the pom poms, the skirt. Picture 4, the skirt's coming off. See, it's a
Well,
series.
the sweater never really comes off, but it's just perched in a strategic place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until you pay the you pay the $4.95 a month.
Chris sounds like a man of experience in these matters. Would I be right about that, Chris?
I don't know.
Click here to get the rest of the photos.
Chris pleads the fifth on this.
Damn, another form where I gotta enter my credit card number.
I'm not putting my credit card number anymore out here because the only thing that happens is 4 other windows open up asking for my credit card number. I'm not doing it. Again. A couple items on the website this week. John Nixon writing in with some Harry Potter stuff basically for Jeff and I because Maurice and Chris still make fun of us. And also on the website,
We don't make fun of you. We just look down our noses at you.
mock openly.
Mock what they don't understand.
It just proves that Chris and I are superior.
No, it certainly does not, sir. Oh, do you dare? Harry Potter's excellent. You should give it a shot. Give it a shot.
But now I got to reread all the Dune books.
Yeah, me too.
Good luck with all that, sir.
That'll take a while.
Come back when you give that up.
Yeah. It's right around the middle of God Emperor.
God, Emperor, my ass.
You didn't get through Children, or?
Oh, I don't remember. I read the really short one, and I got a little bit into the
Dune Messiah.
I get the long one after the short one.
Children of Dune.
What the fuck is this? No.
It really after God Emperor turns into a big acid trip. You can tell right when Frank Herbert really started taking a lot of drugs.
When it got terminal, you mean?
Yeah, yeah, right about. Well, no, that was the whole Heretics and Bene Gesserit books. You know what? We don't want to delve down this particular literary road, do we?
No.
But speaking of literary roads, nice analogy, Tom.
Not really.
No. This week, well, actually today, one of our friends, associates, whatever, made her first contribution to the show. She sent an article about raves, since we were talking about raves and groovy hipsters at various points on the show. She said,
Because we are.
Because we are. She sent in an excellent article.
I think we're ex-groovy hipsters. Wouldn't that be a more fitting title for us?
I would say Groovy Hipsters Emeritus. How about that?
Doesn't that mean we...
Well, by you saying we are ex-Groovy Hipsters, that also implies that we were Groovy Hipsters.
Well, no, that is what I'm implying.
Oh, okay. Well, then,
Okay.
Groovy Hipsters Emeritus.
So,
Meaning you could still whip it out if you wanted
This
to.
week on semantics.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'll go for that one.
There you go.
Because I could certainly whip it out if I needed to.
Please don't.
Point?
Counterpoint. Anyway, Justina left an excellent article for
was
us.
asking for one.
Oh, that's what I'm doing. It's on the site under, I forgot what I titled it, but check it out. It's one of the first couple articles at the website, www.radiotiki.com, where you can find the musings for the week, the poll.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. What was that again?
That was www.radiotiki.com.
Thank you.
There you go. And of course, if you're listening to us on Shoutcast, you can just click on the label that you're listening to the show from, and it'll take you right to the website. And let's see. I'm looking at all the stuff I've covered here.
How's those Pringles working out for you, Jeff?
It was a good investment.
Are you almost done with the can?
Why are you asking?
I'm just curious. You've been pounding those Pringles since we started the show.
Yeah,
the Pringles.
not just one or two Pringles, but like the stack.
A short stack.
The short stack.
Just put it right in the mouth.
No, one at a time. I'll have the short stack, but I'll do the stack one at a time.
You're actually filling a dispenser.
Uh-huh.
Your hand is the Pringles chip dispenser.
It's the Pez theory of consumption.
I understand.
Okay.
Should we do a little music? And
Sure.
Are we that far into the show? Oh my God.
It's one of those nights. It's
All right. Okay. I didn't know you. Normally you have more.
Yeah, I did, but I'm going to distribute it slowly. Cause
Okay.
I haven't had that exciting of a week, so.
All right.
You're listening to the Great Radio Tiki Experiment, www.radiotiki.com.
I'll always If a period is supposed to come at the end of a sentence, how come Mother Nature puts them wherever she wants? Like, say, right in the middle of your beach vacation?
Oh, my God.
Disturbing.
Is that the same commercial where the girl talks about how she had to leave a party with a jacket tied around her waist?
No, that's a different commercial.
Because I watch Felicity, I get to see a lot of these commercials. But like there was one big run of them last night, like in the last half hour. I saw one for this. It was for Kotex, and one for Tampax, and then one for I don't know, like you should drink more monkey juice to prevent some sort of infection. I don't know.
Oh. Is it a lot of tender commercials with daughter talking to mom?
No, it's a lot. They're a lot more hipper now.
It's friends talking with friends. Like,
because
Felicity got something that works, but I'll show you something better.
Because with Felicity, you don't want to be seen talking to your mom. You want to talk with your friends, like over coffee, talking about tampons. Okay, I get it.
Wow.
The OBs, because they don't come with like an applicator, so you can put them like your really small purse.
OB was designed by a woman, made for women.
I don't.
There you go.
But if there's no applicator, what do you use in a? Never mind.
Whoa. Okay. A couple of things that actually I normally do during the start of the show, but I'm kind of moving them around a little bit.
You're not going outside the format, are you?
No, we did this last week. Oh, okay. Last week we did it because I forgot. This week I did it because... all right, I forgot again.
Oh, okay.
We have the chat room open during the live broadcast. Actually, the chat room's open all the time, all week long. Depending on what time of day you happen to stop by, you may find Jeff and I in there talking about show stuff or work or movies or parties, other things. But the chat room it's of course IRC, so it's irc.radiotiki.com, and when you get in there, make sure you join the Radio Tiki room, and you'll find a number of very happy folks. Chris, who's in the chat room this evening? A lot of folks.
A lot of people.
You know who's in the chat room? A lot of people. I know that...
Your wife.
Earlier, my wife was in there. Is she in there now?
Yeah.
Oh, God. If you'd like to talk to Vicky, she's in the chat room right now. If
commiserate would be the word I would use.
And, of course, you can find some of our friends, down in Texas and people from across the pond. So make sure you check out the chat room. Also...
Lake Michigan?
Yeah, that pond.
Oh.
Also, during the live broadcast, we have the ICQ up and running. That's more for utilitarian use. Utility use. Utilitarian is something entirely different. It's more utility use. If you've got an article you want to send us for the show, if you want to get a message to Chris immediately, something's wrong with the mic, Tom sucks, shut Tom up. Use the ICQ, and that's available on the website. Down at the bottom, you'll see ICQ enabled. If you're listening to the rebroadcast, it's ICQ disabled, so it won't work. All right. Now, shall we start with the hard news squishy? Actually, you know what? Let me do the article from Riptor this week. Riptor. Powell, Dateline Powell, Wyoming. Cheese house as artwork worries residents. A New York artist who plans to dribble up to 10,000 pounds of melted cheese on a vacant house in Wyoming is already getting a reaction over his artwork, and it hasn't even been started. Cosimo Cavallo has a plan to drip his plan with the stringy cheese might pose sanitary and health problems. His neighbors complained to the city in letters to the editor. Alyssa McCoy, who lives next door to the project, said she does not object to the idea, but the cheese will be applied to a house that is less than 10 feet from her bedroom window. This concerns me. I would hope that they would not go ahead. I think it would be okay. ICQ. I think it would be okay if we're out in the country somewhere, but 8 feet from my baby's window is too close. The artist said he is not put off by the worries. He plans to launch the project sometime before Thanksgiving, and most likely will use Velveeta as the medium. When you can laugh about something, then I have made a connection. If you are angry about my work, I have got a reaction. Soliciting a reaction means you are involved, and we have made a connection. My art is successful. He chose Wyoming because he liked the sound of it. He settled on Powell, a town of 5,300 people in northwestern Wyoming. Mayor Jim Milburn said the city has addressed disposal and zoning concerns for the project, and the city has also checked out with the owner of a New York hotel where Carvalho once draped an entire room in cheese. Oh, it's not his first work in cheese, in fromage arts.
Artiste de fromage.
I believe I used cheese in one of my projects.
You know, you were an early cheese artist. You were a artiste de fromage. City officials have learned that cheese cracks and is very hard after it dries, especially Velveeta. In spite of complaints, many people believe the cheese house will be a fun thing. This is just to have some fun. People have said they would like to see it. Then we'll bulldoze it.
Yes.
Bulldoze the cheese.
Will they bulldoze it before or after it starts smelling really bad?
You know, since he said he was going to start this before Thanksgiving, I can only imagine the stink that is. Actually, you know what? Northwestern Wyoming is really friggin' cold right now, so
that's
it
true.
might be a
so
refrigerator.
Yeah, right. It wouldn't smell that.
This means something.
What? Oh yeah.
No, that's northeastern Wyoming. I'm sorry.
And that's mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Mashed potatoes, Velveeta, same thing.
Yeah.
Processed food.
Processed American cheese spread. Next up for Squishy.
Disease spreads to Canda Geese.
Oh, this isn't going to end well, is it?
A brain-damaging disease that kills birds has been confirmed in Canda Geese for the first time. Dun dun dun! AVM, I will use its acronym because it's very difficult to pronounce, has been killing coots, ducks, and eagles in the South since it was identified in 1994.
It's been killing old coots?
Old coots. Now the U.S. Geological Survey reports that it has been confirmed in Canda Goose. See, now that's... Oh, okay, never mind.
Canadian geese?
Well, I believe the proper term is Canada Goose.
Ah.
Just we bastardize it and call them Canadian geese.
You know, we Americans, we bastardize everything Canadian.
Confirmed in a Canada Goose on J. Strom Thurmond Lake on the border of North and South Carolina.
J. Strom Thurmond Lake.
Where a lot of things go to die.
Mr. Chairman.
There is no evidence that this disease is taking place in or affects mammals at all, said microbiologist Paul Sloda of the survey's Wildlife Health Center. But the exact cause remains unknown. He's been warning hunters not to shoot any. I'm sorry. He's been warning hunters and others to be wary of shooting or handling birds that exhibit unusual behavior.
Like what? Wearing white shoes after Labor Day?
Wacky.
And
since the exact cause remains unknown, to shoot something exhibiting peculiar behavior is probably not a good idea.
Investing in .coms?
That's peculiar.
Yeah, that is peculiar. Page 2.
Whoa.
Scientists have said that there appears to be no evidence that AVM can affect humans, but the risk to humans is unknown as of yet. While the brain damage in this disease sounds similar to that of BSE, which is mad cow disease.
Oh, great!
The diseases are believed to have different causes. BSE is caused by a novel type of pathogen called prions, which are mutated proteins, while the researchers believe that the bird disease, AVM, is the result of a toxin. The agency, this wildlife agency, has said that affected birds may fly erratically or may not be able to fly at all. They may crash land, swim tipped to one side, or with one or both legs or wings extended, or maybe in the water on their back with their feet in the air.
I'm going to have to ask you to step out of the pond, please.
On land, birds may stagger and may have difficulty walking. They may fall over and be unable to right themselves.
Beware of the drunk, crazy geese.
I think we figured out what the cause of this disease is.
A little bit of the glug glug.
A little bit of the glug glug. The Canda Goose.
Getting in the juice.
And that is the rest of the story.
Now, wait, is that the conclusion they drew? Or?
No. They believe it's something found, like some sort of toxin found in lakes or swamps.
It's a much darker conclusion they drew, so let's just leave it lying.
Well, I'm going to go...
We're all going to die a horrible, painful, slow, festering
It's funnier if we just end it thinking that the geese are drunk.
I'm going to go ahead and suggest that the geese are getting in... This is in between North and South Carolina. It's a backwoods still. They have found a still.
That very well could be.
Well, how are the geese finding it and they're able to hide it from revenuers?
Actually, they listed where some of the other states where the birds have been found with this affliction.
How many
Arkansas,
still,
Georgia,
still,
North Carolina, and South Carolina. Those
still.
are the four states.
Not allowed to go there anymore.
It's not AVM. It's corn mash drunkenness.
Corn mash drunkenness.
We got a bunch of corn mash drunk geese out in the southern states. Anyone?
I have a short one.
Alrighty.
So I've heard.
Oh, top drawer.
Bang, zoom.
Very good.
I have a short refractory period. If that is what you're referring to.
Damn, he's on to me.
This means they can spank it more times a day.
Uh-huh.
You guys, quick recoup time on that bad boy.
Oh, yeah. Cell phone is biological clock. Hong Kong.
Dateline Hong Kong.
For women who want a truly personalized cell phone, how about one that predicts your ovulation cycle?
Oh, dear God.
Possibly your first in mobile biocalculation, Samsung CDMA SCH A360 handset, labeled the Queen phone.
And I'm offended that it's tracking ovulation.
And Freddie Mercury. Is slim and lipstick red? Does it vibrate?
Its nickname?
It's got a vibration mode.
Its nickname?
Used.
Steely Dan.
Used. That's its nickname. Used.
Its other features include the ability to estimate
No,
calorie intake when dietary information is keyed into the phone. It also accesses women-targeted websites via an internet browser, like radiotiki.com.
Can we get that in there? Can we get ourselves in?
We're women-targeted, aren't we?
Absolutely.
Hi.
We love women.
We are the men who love women.
We're just not allowed to love women.
The men who love the women. Women are, if I may, the sexy. Yes.
They are the sexy.
Yes.
The sexy.
The sexy.
Yes, they're the sexy.
The Queen phone was on display this week at ITU Asia Telecom 2000 in Hong Kong.
Where there were no women present.
No. This conference ends Saturday. Oh, it's a little late. It's tomorrow. It's already over.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You know, the weird things they do to get women to use technology.
Here.
I mean, like, they got that Claudia Schiffer Palm Pilot model.
Which just disturbs me.
Which is
now,
scary.
You know, for years, Claudia Schiffer and the word palm have been synonymous, but...
And pilot.
Palm Pilot, yeah, there you go.
They're going to release it to relevant Asian Pacific markets by early 2001.
Relevant.
I don't know what that means.
Tokyo, Manila, Hong Kong. Jakarta.
Djibouti?
Not Djibouti.
Isn't that in Africa?
Djibouti is, in fact, in Africa. I believe it's in... No, it's a country. It's Djibouti.
Djibouti.
I don't think it's a country. I think it's in Nairobi.
Djibouti?
You're right. It may be the capital of Nairobi.
I think it's the capital of Nairobi.
If anybody's listening in Djibouti, please.
If you're listening in Djibouti tonight, please... Get
Get
off the overturned, burning Volkswagen.
Somebody this afternoon while I was setting up the show kept connecting from some domain in the PT country. I have no idea what that is.
You don't know? Oh, you know, it's got to be some little country or whatever.
PT. Somebody look that up.
If you haven't heard of it. PT.
I have more unless somebody...
Really? One more time? Djibouti.
Djibouti.
Jeff?
From the We Are Still Friends department, right? Dateline Washington. Russian fighter jets buzzed a U.S. aircraft carrier 3 times in recent weeks, then rubbed it in by sending close-up photographs directly to the ship by email, the Pentagon says.
Awesome! I want to get a jet fighter that has email.
The pilot's name was Mavretsky.
The pattern.
Mavretsky!
Go around the pattern, asshole.
We don't think that there's much reason to suspect that the Russian government has any hostile intent toward U.S. Navy ships operating in international waters. Therefore, we don't intend to react as if we did, said Rear Admiral Steve Pietropoli, the Navy's top spokesman.
Oh, yeah.
But he and Pentagon spokesman Ken Bacon revealed Thursday that after the October 18 incident in which 2 jets roared unescorted several hundred feet over the ship, the Kitty Hawk received several emailed black and white photographs from the Russian base or squadron.
The Cold War has turned into a battle of smartasses.
They showed the deck of the ship while it was refueling, Petropoli said. Told reporters in response to questions, he declined to make the photos available.
Oh, come on. Be a good sport.
Because it's included with spam.
Yeah, there's a lot of blah, blah, blah. After
You know what it was? The pictures were attached to this horse milk cream cure sent to the ship.
University professor finds correlation between soup and personality.
Between soup and personality.
Soup is good food.
Dateline champagne.
Oh.
Local boy.
People who
Somebody
like,
using up his grant money.
People who like tomato soup can't stop talking about their pets. Those who favor chili beef soup usually participated in high school sports. At least this is what area waitresses said in a study by Brian Wansink.
So it's a scientific study.
No, this was just an excuse to go hit on some waitresses. No.
I went down to the Steak and Shake and asked the waitresses, hey, the people that order the chili beef soup, what sort of people are they?
I got a couple other studies I'm doing currently. Would you be interested in participating? Swing by my place. We'll talk. You're fabulous.
May I have your eggs?
Brian Wansink, University Professor of Agricultural and Consumer Economics and Nutritional Sciences. He's got a lot of hats.
Yeah, he's a busy guy.
In a study on differences in individual food tastes and why they differ, Wansink correlated the soups people prefer with personality traits. We don't know what factors.
This is one of those stories that just repeats the same paragraph over and over again.
Welcome to Champagne News.
It's
another 3-page article on broomcorn, isn't it?
No, it's from the DI. I think it's finals week, so they're a little off. We don't know what factors make you like chocolate and me vanilla, said Wansink. The basic idea is to get at the psychological factors as to why people like the things they do.
Do they say anything about chicken noodle soup?
Yes, I'll continue.
Okay.
In order to find the correlation between soup and personality, Wansink went to the experts, experienced waitresses.
Experience.
A scientific survey of people making $2 an hour plus tips. Okay, go ahead.
We needed someone familiar with people and soup, so we went to 32 different waitresses in the Midwest who had around an average of 8 years' experience, Wansink said.
Oh, all right, I take it back.
And the ones at Hooters.
Hey, how you doing? They serve soup at Hooters?
Who knows?
Do you know anything?
There's a soup of the day.
There's chicken there.
No one ever orders the soup, but there's a soup of the day.
I'm going to be that guy. I'll be the guy that orders the soup.
Order the salad with the fat-free dressing at Hooters.
Oh, yeah.
Just be that guy.
I'll get so much tail.
No, they'll come over and talk to you because they'll think you're safe.
Gay.
We gay. In Champaign, the study involved waitresses from the Elite Diner and Mary Ann's Diner.
Mary Ann's, no wonder the waitresses there are only 80. You want the short stack? Yeah, can I get gravy on that? You want gravy on the pancakes? No, on the biscuit. You want biscuits?
Whoa. It's nice now they made it to the new millennium. Wansink said that if you ask an experienced waitress, if the soup of the day is, i.e. tomato, what does this person look like? The waitress can tell you what the person is like, how they tip, and what they eat, among other traits.
Most of the waitresses in Champaign said, smart-ass college student.
Yeah. The study found around 27 waitresses who had strong opinions about what these different types of people were like.
And many cats.
Whoa. Lisa Moreno, a waitress at the Elite Diner in Urbana, has 8 years of waitressing experience. Was this a resume? And said that she often has an idea what people want when they come in. When asked about a typical tomato soup eater, Moreno
said... She's psychic. We've decided to find it charming.
I see somebody above you. Did they die in a car crash?
No, my friend. You get away from him. He's going to jail. Listen to Cleo. You get away from him. The cards say he bad.
That even freaks me out. When asked about it, difficult.
You call my 800 number, man.
Yeah. How many times this week did you see that commercial on Sci-Fi?
Well, gee, I watched Dune for 6 hours, so...
You call
about
Cleo.
30.
Call Cleo. She'll
We'll
run the
start
cards
up with
for
the
you.
show momentarily. We're just amusing ourselves for a few minutes here.
Oh, my.
Marina said it would probably be a woman who is middle-aged or older. So tomato soup?
Sure.
Old.
All right, tomato soup, old.
The results of the study were calculated in a two-stage statistical clustering algorithm.
Whoa.
I still want to know what the margin for error is on this.
Someone whipped out their mathematical terms there.
Somebody just got their dissertation passed by committee.
Or I'm sorry, in statistics.
Yeah.
The 4 most popular soups from the survey were chicken noodle, tomato,
that's all right.
minestrone,
I hate minestrone.
and vegetable, according to the press release. There's a
Where's
I'd rather just read
cream
the
of mushroom?
Vegetable.
Where's your cheesy broccoli?
Cheesy,
Clam
broccoli.
chowder, my brother. Clam chowder is right there.
according to the soup personality profile. Whoa. Someone who orders chicken noodle soup.
It's a whole new angle if you think about it.
Yeah.
Someone who orders chicken noodle soup is high on the church-going scale. Fond of pets.
And likes bland soup, apparently.
and more likely to be stubborn and less outdoorsy. Minestrone fans were more likely to be physically fit, nutritionally conscious, family-spirited, and unlikely to own a pet and on a restricted diet.
You're a soup choice, though. You have several personality flaws.
Vegetable soup eaters fall into the category of a homebody at heart. Less likely to be a world traveler or spontaneous, and more likely to read family and home magazines.
Family circle, vegetable soup. Thank you very much.
Tomato soup lovers are more along the lines of adventure lovers.
They're zesty.
Which circle of hell are we in right now?
I don't know.
I don't know. Are more social and tend to enjoy both books and their pets, according to a press release, which is unnamed in here.
I don't want to hear the story, yet I'm strangely fascinated.
I can't stop listening to the soup.
I can't stop. I need more.
This is like that fucking fondue thing from 2 weeks ago. We shouldn't be talking about fondue, but
hell,
it's fascinating.
Fascinating.
As people get older, past the age of 35, soup becomes more of a comfort food, Wansing said.
And they can't chew it.
Wow, so we have that to look forward to.
All right.
If someone orders steak or chicken, you can immediately list aspects of their personality type, he said. Even when you use more subtle foods, you can still tell a difference.
So when I order the double-fried chimichanga with extra hot sauce, what does that say?
It says you're going to die from a heart attack.
It says you're going to have a grabber there, Elvis. We're going to get in the plane. We're going down to get some nana sandwiches.
Paramedics on.
Dateline Rio de Janeiro. Brazil. Officials in Rio.
There's another Rio de Janeiro?
Oh, Texas. I don't know. Officials in Rio, Brazil's tourist mecca, have resorted to strawberry perfume to tame the legions of revelers who say they are turning the beach into a public toilet.
No.
We are going to spray strawberry scent in Rio's 850 squares and parks, and instead of the pee smell, you will smell strawberries in the air. Said
pee.
Vincente.
Now I smell strawberries and pee.
Said Vincente Contini, president of Rio's Parks and Garden Foundation. Officials have conducted initial tests and applied the U.S.-made perfume. The U.S. bringing perfume to cover urine all over the world.
They have all that experience from New York City.
That's right. You know what? New York still smells like pee.
Why don't they have a municipal urinal cake?
The effect of which is supposed to last 6 months. 6 months of strawberries.
Yum.
They're gonna test it around a couple of downtown monuments that are frequent pit stops for beer swillers on their way home from nearby bars.
Derek in town this weekend.
It seems to be working. Even the tourists are commenting how lovely the city smells with the strawberries. The city authorities plan to install toilets in many parks and public schools.
Well, there's a step.
By year end, but say that the 30-cent charge for using the toilet will deter Rio's 5.4 million people from using it and will instead relieve themselves wherever they may in public.
On the toilet.
That'll be nice. said Vincente Contini, there's simply no way to stop the partygoers. They look for the first monument, tree, park bench, or corner to relieve themselves on, and then drink more beer.
Or mathematics building, English building, administration building.
Exactly. Rio's thousands of homeless and street kids also contribute to the urine problem. Anybody else?
The last ever election story, I promise.
No, I got a little bit. Oh, maybe we had the same one.
I don't watch the news. Has the St. Chad story been going around?
Oh yeah, that was a while ago.
Okay, well then forget it then.
No, you go ahead, 'cause I don't want to read it.
Oh, well, I won't then either.
You go ahead.
Okay. Fed up with the presidential election, who better to pray to for a swift resolution than St. Chad? Chad, a priest in 7th century England, was also involved in a dispute over a top post, according to biographies. By all accounts, he was a modest fellow who never sought power but found it thrust upon him. He lived in England from 620 to 672 and has stayed largely out of the news for the past few centuries. Chad the man was an abbot in northern England when one Wilfrid was chosen to the senior position of Bishop of York, but Wilfrid stayed too long on a jaunt to France where he had gone to be consecrated.
Get laid.
So King Oswiu, I just like saying Oswiu, of Northumbria.
You made that up.
Yes. Appointed Chad Bishop of York instead, according to the Catholic Community Forum Patrons Saints Index.
By the way, wouldn't that be cool on your business card? Chad, Bishop of York.
But when Wilfrid eventually returned, the top churchman, the Archbishop of Canterbury, told him he should step down. Did he head off to with his lawyers to the courts?
I'm guessing he might have been beheaded or something.
He replied that he had never thought himself worthy of the position, that he took it through obedience, and he would surrender it through obedience.
So St. Chad was a wuss.
Well, yes.
Okay.
There was some compensation, though. The Archbishop was so impressed that he appointed him to the Bishop of the Mercians in Lichfield instead.
And showered him with women and praises.
Before he died of the plague in 672.
So there was a happy ending to the story.
The plague is funny.
Here's a nice little historical, just how history intertwines.
This history moment brought to you by Jeff.
Well, connections throughout history, James Burke.
Connections.
Here's the prayer said on the Feast of St. Chad, March 2nd.
For those of you who mark your calendars, the Feast of St. Chad is March 2nd.
And here is his prayer.
Light a candle.
Almighty God, whose servant Chad, for the peace of the church, relinquished cheerfully the honors that had been thrust upon him, only to be rewarded with equal responsibility. Keep us, we pray, from thinking of ourselves more highly than we ought to think, and ready at all times to step aside for others.
St. Chad, not the patron saint of the great radio TV experiment, where ego rules.
Yes.
Ego rules all. Speaking of ego, sex in the workplace, your office or mine? Dateline London. 28% of British working women, again we're in the wrong friggin' country, have said they have had sex in the office, and 65% of them don't regret it.
Time for a remote.
Yeah, here.
To a London office.
Somebody put us up in London, in their London flat. We are coming.
Because you know what that would mean?
What?
One of us would get it. Because
right,
28%.
28%. One of us.
Statistically, one of us would get it.
There you go. The most popular location for workplace sex, his office, followed by her office, and the other places, cloakrooms, the boss's office, the boss's desk, the elevator, the parking garage, the bathroom, and 1% said they had sex in the cupboard. I'm guessing that's some kind of pantry. A survey for New Woman magazine, a website for women, was conducted amongst 2,000 working women between the ages of 18 and 35.
Well, there's your problem, working women.
Between 18 and 35.
Working.
Professional. Prime-aged fillies. It showed that 82% of working women flirt with a male colleague, and 89% believe that a little bit of flirting at work is good for their health and confidence. A more determined 20% said they would be prepared to have sex with their male boss regardless of whether or not they fancied him if it meant promotion. Carmel Hayes of New Woman said working women will happily massage the egos of male colleagues. They see it as a bit of fun.
But just the egos.
Only the egos. And even better if it helps them get up the career ladder. A survey found that 2 out of 10 women had sex with their boss, and 15% of those ended up marrying him. Well, that's interesting. Just as well, really, according to the editor. With so many offices a hotbed of sexual intrigue, it's not surprising that major companies are now attempting to make workplace romances a breach of contract. This will hopefully boost productivity and ensure that a messy relationship split doesn't spill into company time. That another word for that is buzzkill. They're all buzzkills. So last week we found out women in Germany want to have sex at the Christmas party. This week we find out that women in England are having sex at work. Oh, and by the way,
what will we find out next week? Tune in for another Radio Tiki episode.
That Americans don't get enough vacation time at work. I have an OJ story.
He slapped the guy in the car.
Ooh. I bring this, and you're right, and that's why I'm not reading it.
But you printed it out nonetheless.
No, I bring some things just to... Yeah, he's, I can't, I just can't. He's really, the subtitle for the story for me is, yeah, sure, he didn't kill her.
All right, then.
You know what, read the story. It's on Yahoo. The byline is Reuters. It doesn't say. Reuters Ray. Right. But I will finish up with President Clinton, now that he's a lame duck, is really starting to get all crazy. Dateline Los Angeles President Clinton, who tried to avoid the stigma of smoking marijuana by saying he never inhaled, tells Rolling Stone magazine that people should not be jailed for using or selling small amounts of the drug. Oh, now he comes out with it. In an interview the Rock magazine released on Wednesday, Clinton was asked if he thought that people should go to jail for using or even selling small amounts of marijuana. Clinton, who raised eyebrows in the 1992 presidential primary campaign, was when he admitted that he tried marijuana but did not inhale, told the magazine, "I think that most small amounts of marijuana have been decriminalized in some places and should be. Blah, 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 blah. We really need a re-examination of our entire policy on imprisonment. Some people deliberately hurt other people, and they ought to be in jail because they can't be trusted to be on the street. These are not the same people that use small amounts of marijuana." Okay. In the interview,
he said, "Smoking a doobie."
Yeah. Could you see him with Hunter S. Thompson, just with a big old fat one sitting there? Then it talks about Al Gore, blah blah blah. Clinton also blamed his impeachment in the Monica Lewinsky scandal on the work of right-wing Congress and said that he did not like Special Prosecutor Ken Starr. But he did what he was paid to do. The right-wing control of Congress, the right-wing was in control of Congress, and they thought they had a free shot to put a hit on me, and so they did. It didn't work. I don't think it's all that complicated. I'm going to miss him. He was one big party.
Good comedy.
Good. You know what? It'll be sort of
you know
okay.
what? You know what? Yeah, the next 4 years, no good comedy.
You know what? If Bush gets in,
Bush, yeah. It's just the dumb president.
I love all the impersonations of Bush. They're very good. Just everybody's got a good Bush. Alrighty then.
Sitting on that line all week, were you?
No, actually, just kind of.
Oh yeah, sure.
Anybody else got one?
Yeah.
All right. Why don't we have a little music, and we'll come back. We'll do some entertainment, some whoring, and, of course, we got all the other fun parts of the show. You are listening to the Great Radio Tiki Experiment. You can catch the show at www.radiotiki.com, and, of course, on Shoutcast, and in the future, other great places. So keep your eyes open. We'll be right back.
to the streets. Hitched a ride on monkey's back. Headed west into the black. I'm going to Disneyland. I'm going to Disneyland. Yeah, yeah. I'm going to Disneyland. I'm going to Disneyland.
Well, beer, we've had some great times. When I was 17, I drank some very good beer. I drank some very good beer I purchased with a thing I need. My name was Brian McGee. I stayed up listening to Queen when I was 17.
And the microphone is back on.
Oh.
I can't believe I got away with that.
Hey, wow, it does sound better.
Yeah, well, you can always tell when the battery is dying on part of the board setup here. Oh, my God. Can't believe I got away with that one.
That says everything about our setup. You can tell when the battery
when
is
the
dying.
battery is dying.
No,
High tech.
We have a little mini mixer, and it's attached to the big mixer. But the mini mixer, when you plug it into DC volt or AC voltage, goes.
Oh, we tried that already. We tried the.
Seems like poor design.
Long time ago.
Yeah, very poor design because normally
they
in a real studio they were going to plug it into the AC.
When you're running your really hip, cool radio show with components that you bought on eBay for $20. Well, one of them anyway. You got to expect some sacrifices in quality.
For sure.
But you know where I should have gone, Maurice?
Where should you have gone?
I should have gone to Amazon.com. That's
Really?
where I should have gone because you know what? I believe they have electronic goods available at Amazon.com.
Certainly.
I think Chris has bought some things, for the show, or wait, just some things for himself through Amazon.com.
Monster Kill. Monster Kill.
Monster Kill, show related, so it's very close. And it's getting to be Christmas time, and that means Christmas shopping for your loved ones, shopping for yourself because you hate your loved ones. Why not go to Amazon.com? That's right, Amazon.com, where you can get books, movies, CDs, videos, anything your little heart desires. You can go get auctions. You can get, apparently you can get electronic goods. You can go anywhere. Do anything you want. You know what? There is some artistic erotica available. They may not call it porn, but it's artistic erotica available at Amazon.com. Enough for you, Sir Crispy. Enough for Little Crispy. Whatever you'd like. All available through Amazon.com. And you know the best way to get to Amazon.com?
What is the best way to get to Amazon.com?
Right through the Radio Tiki website. That's right, www.radiotiki.com. Right there on the webpage, off to the left side, down toward the middle, basically right across from this week's poll, you will find your link to Amazon.com. Go there, start your search, start your Christmas shopping.
Finish your Christmas shopping.
Finish your Christmas shopping. Jeff was telling me an Amazon.com success story today. He's got his sisters now using Amazon.com to do the Christmas shopping. Encourage your family members. Encourage people you don't know. Encourage perfect strangers to go to the Radio Tiki website and use Amazon.com to do all of your shopping. And folks, here's the big secret. Here's something you won't hear on any other radio show ever. It's only implied. I will tell you the truth. If you use the sponsor, we get a little piece of the action. Yes, you may have known it before, but I'm telling you the truth now. And who better to get the truth from than your people, your friends, right here at the Great Radio Tiki Experiment. Use Amazon from our website. We get a little taste. That's all we ask.
Hey, so all you people in the chat room, like, go now. Go right now.
There.
While you're listening to the show, go and click and go to Amazon and buy something.
I believe my wife is still holding court in the chat room. Chris, a little chat room update. What's going on over there?
It looks very confused.
Things are confused. You know what? We always appreciate confusion and, if I may, higgledy-piggledliness in the chat room. Higgledy-piggledy. I can't. You know what? I shouldn't have said it because I can't say it. It's not working for me.
Higgly-piggly?
Isn't that a grocery store?
Yes.
There you go.
So if I may whip out the stock pricker for a second.
Please do.
Amazon trading at AMZN on the NASDAQ exchange. One of the big analyst community debates is if they're going to make money or not.
Yeah.
They're shipping an obscene amount of product. Let me just say that. If you've got a large cash position,
I do.
You might consider a few shares. I mean, we're getting...
What's it going at?
23.
Really?
Are they going to have a really good Q4?
I'm after seeing how much product they're just shipping through our little village of 30,000.
Interesting.
100 pieces a day.
Very interesting from the postal perspective. I like that.
I think they might have a good shot at making their number.
I like that a lot.
There you go, kids.
Okay, this stock tip, don't blame us.
Yeah, really. These are not the views of RadioTiki.com.
I said good shot.
Hey, man, nice shot.
Radio Tiki features
forward-looking statements under the Safe Harbor Act of 1989.
And statements that are also pulled out of our asses, really.
Completely and straight out of our asses.
Also covered under the Safe Harbor Act of 1989.
You know what? We had that whole microphone disaster during this song, and I don't have any of my other shit out here. Here we go.
Oh, jeez.
Shall we begin the wheel of entertainment?
I don't have any entertainment.
Oh, well, you whipped out your little Palm Pilot. You read.
I could get entertainment.
No, that's all right. Let me cover.
I do have entertainment. Never mind.
What?
I do have entertainment.
Okay. Let me do the deaths real quick then. Let's do celebrity deaths.
Yeah, let's. Who you got?
Nothing bad. Nothing bad.
So you think.
I'm not going to make fun. I actually pulled this one because I admire the man. Werner Klemperer.
No.
Werner Klemperer, dead actually today.
Oh.
The German-born actor best known for the bumbling Nazi Colonel Klink in the 1960s television sitcom Hogan's Heroes, died at age 80. Werner Klemperer, winner of 2 Emmy Awards for his role as the monocled Klink, constantly foiled by a group of Allied soldiers being held in a German prison camp during World War II, had unfortunately been suffering from cancer. He died at his home on Wednesday. This news report was released on Friday. Born in Cologne, Germany, to a Jewish family who fled the Nazis in 1930. Excuse me, I got a little something there in my throat. Klemperer came to the United States in 1933 with his father, the famed conductor Otto Klemperer, and I never made that connection, who became music director of the Los Angeles Philharmonic. After serving in the U.S. Army for 3 years, he began acting in films in 1956. A lot of movies we never heard of. Let's talk about Hogan's Heroes. There we go. He was often typecast as fumbling and ridiculous because of the role he played. Ridiculous Nazis of the sort that eventually led to his long-running role as Colonel Klink, which also
really ironic,
don't you think? Because he was Jewish and escaping
and escaped.
Yeah.
Wow.
Actually, a side note that is not in this story, but I heard on NPR today. Werner Klemperer, he did have some reservations about playing a Nazi. However, he said he would do the role as long as he was always the butt of the joke. That Colonel Klink could never, ever succeed, never have a good day, never have anything good happen to him. So I thought, that's pretty honorable.
Sticking it to the man.
There you go. He did some other films, including The Goddess, 1958. I'm sure that's not porn. Operation Eichmann, where he played the title role. Judgment at Nuremberg, and Ship of Fools. So he got kind of stuck in the whole Nazi role, apparently. In recent years, he appeared on Broadway, notably in revivals of Cabaret and in Uncle Vanya in 1995.
Welcome.
Did you know that Werner Klemperer was also an accomplished operatic star.
I did not.
He was in Die Fledermaus.
The Fledermaus.
The orchestral production of The Sound of Music. So I'm guessing that's where they stand with the little books and just sing the songs. And, of course, Abduction from Seraglio.
Oh, of course.
He also appeared on talk shows, including Politically Incorrect. Klemperer was married 4 times, had 2 children, a daughter and a son. A public memorial will be held sometime soon. Werner Klemperer.
Dead.
If I may follow up, also dead this week, The Michael Richards Show. NBC pulls plug on Michael Richards Show. Did anybody watch it? Anybody at all?
No.
I saw 2 episodes.
Oh, it was just horrible. Now, I'd like to point out...
I didn't think it was bad, but it certainly wasn't good.
I'd like to point out here in the Great Radio T Experiment, we were calling for that show to go way back when it was announced that it was going to happen. We said, that sounds like it's going to be a train wreck. So be sure to turn to the Great Radio T Experiment for all of your forward-looking statements.
I've got an idea.
What?
Deadpool for TV shows.
I could do that.
Ooh.
You want to you want to do the experiment with the mid-season replacements?
No, fall will be fine.
Fall? Okay. Because you could also do the flip side of that. We could do television show Deadpool, and then you get extra bonus for picking the one that is the breakout hit.
Nah.
Okay.
It's not fun if you pick success.
Oh, yes. We don't want to shower success. Comic actor Michael Richards may have been a sensation as the quirky Kramer on the Seinfeld, but he bombed miserably as the bumbling private eye Vic Nardoza on his own sitcom. See, there's an issue with the show being named after you, and then you play a character of a different name. You're just asking for trouble.
Yeah.
You're asking for trouble. Or you get something silly like Mary Tyler Moore, and she was Mary Richards. This is Michael Richards. NBC said it's pulling Michael Richards from its schedule after 3 more episodes due to poor ratings, making way for a mid-season launch of a new comedy, Three Sisters. The primetime death knell for Richards, the first of the 4 Seinfeld members to return to network television, comes 2 days after NBC decided to dump the new Aaron Spelling drama Titans, which starred Casper Van Dien, Yasmine Bleeth, and, of course, Victoria Principal. Richard's show, widely panned by critics, including the Great Radio T Experiment, premiered October 24th with a respectable 13.2 million viewers, but saw its audience erode by more than half over each of the following 5 weeks. So it was a curve. Although Richard's idiosyncratic character Kramer was a favorite on Seinfeld, there was nothing that caught on with audiences in this new show. Blah, 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 blah. One of a handful of new fall shows built around highly recognizable performers, Michael Richards was said to have been a troubled production from the start and remained very much a work in progress even up to present day. Okay, well then, let's bank a lot of money on that. Blah, 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 blah. Among other shows canceled this week, Titans, Deadline, Daddy-O, and Tucker. Okay. Cleaning out all the dead wood.
Daddy-O was still on?
Daddy-O is... Actually, Daddy-O...
I thought they canceled it last season.
They brought that baby back. Daddy-O actually is the only one among the 4 to be placed on indefinite hiatus. The others have been outright canceled.
Deadline? Oliver Platt's out of work?
Again? He was great in Bulworth.
He's great in everything.
Sure.
Speaking of show ratings...
Okay.
This week's top programs on cable networks, we had discussed watching the Dune show.
Yes.
The Sunday night segment rated 5th in the cable top programs on cable networks this week.
Behind 3 wrestling shows, just ahead of 6 episodes of Rugrats.
Actually, behind two wrestling shows, 2 football games, and ahead of 5 Rugrats in the top 15.
Oh my! I was about to be amazed by your deductive powers.
No, that's how it is every.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, apparently the Rugrats are popular.
I was about to be really impressed. Oh, I'm sorry.
And then NFL football had 2 shows or had 2 games on cable this week, so that's why
it's wrestling.
Dun, dun, dun.
Wrestling. 5 episodes of Rugrats and whatever that week's event was. Yeah. That's how the cable ratings always are every single week.
Welcome to the cultural wasteland that is, in fact, the United States of America.
And then The Wedding Singer was on twice, because it was on TNT twice this week. So apparently that was popular. But anyway, so the first segment was rated. The second and third segment were not.
Maybe those ratings end on Sunday.
Oh yeah, you might want to catch that next week.
Damn, you're right. Yeah, November 27th through December 3rd. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, but no, I understand. I understand the theory you're going with.
I was
not
kinda,
wanting to deal with Dune after.
Yeah, because we ourselves question watching the second and third segments.
I forced myself through it, but
I watched all three,
and it wasn't bad. The second and third episodes were okay, but man, I had a lot of hope for it being really, really good, and it bit. It bit. Anyone else entertainment?
I do.
Okay.
Episode 2 will be dark.
Like leg meat?
No.
Leg and thigh meat?
Poor lighting?
No.
Poor lighting?
It's that digital camera.
Are they part of that that Amish film thing?
Dogma, no.
Dogma.
Amish film.
Dogma 90.
Hey there, English, move the boom mic. Oddly enough, the Amish are from Wisconsin. Did you know that? Never mind. George Lucas, director of Star Wars Episode 2.
And nothing else.
Told the official Star Wars magazine.
His freshman effort.
Told the official Star Wars magazine, which he owns, that
and publishes.
The upcoming prequel will begin to deal with Anakin Skywalker's transformation into Darth Vader. He's cursed with the same flaws and the issues that he has to overcome that all humans are cursed with. Lucas told the magazine, according to a transcript on the Fort Tuscan website.
Oh my goodness.
There's a lot going on there. It must be a real challenge to handle the transformation from the kid we saw in Episode 1 to the Darth Vader we see in Episode 4.
I mean, it's just how it ends. The ship sinks. I mean, come on.
Lucas added, the whole point is, and the reason I started the story where I did, is that Anakin is a normal good kid. And how does that somebody who is normal and good turn bad?
I bet you it's a chick. I bet you it's the chick. Bet you anything it's the chick.
Well,
yeah.
I have a theory.
Your theory?
Somebody kills his mom and he gets pissed off.
I can see that.
I wonder.
That's my theory. Yeah. Anyway.
Natalie Portman screws him over.
Oh, yeah.
And you end up with Luke and Leia. All right.
Oops. Blah, blah, blah. Lucas said that Episode 2 will be darker than its predecessor. It is definitely going to definitely getting a little bit more intense, Lucas said. The next one will probably be the darkest of them all. Ultimately, I have to tell a story, so the story comes first. And I can't really play it to an audience. I mean, the story is what the story is. I knew that it was going to go very dark. You know, it may not be very successful when I get down that dark.
Sure.
But, you know, at least a thing will be finished.
You know.
And it will have been good to me.
You know.
There is not much I can do about that. I can't take a story that's basically very, very dark and make it happy.
You know.
Because it's not. You're going
Does this sound
really? Really? It is.
Does this sound like CY80, you guys?
Listen to me.
It does. You're going to find that there's a lot of similarity between what Anakin goes through and what Luke goes through. They follow the same path. And it's a similar...
So Anakin finds out that Vader's his father?
Whoa. So as the Empire Strikes Back was the dark of the three, the second episode will be the dark of the three.
But it's even going to get darker.
It's your traditional Shakespearean 5-part arc.
But there's only 3 chapters.
Introduction. Well, yeah, but you can combine the 5 parts.
Denouement.
You get your introduction, your rising action, your climax, your falling action, and your denouement.
Refractory period. And it's a similar situation with some of the other characters, such as Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for that.
Is that where the story ends? Wait, nice sentence. Chris is over there putting his pen away. We're sitting there looking for more.
Well, no, we're applauding each other for the Boba Fett.
Janeway to get love interest.
Okay, skip that.
All right, why don't you stop?
That show's ending.
Captain Janeway will have a romance with real live flesh and blood He-Man come February sweeps.
Chakotay?
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Q's going to be back.
Stay tuned. Which means start tuning
Dateline Los Angeles. If the election doesn't turn out his way, Vice President, sorry, I'm jumping the gun there. Jumping the gun there a little bit, based on the news today. Vice President and still presidential hopeful Al Gore has been offered a job at a Los Angeles radio talk show if he fails to win the keys to the White House. Talk Radio 790 KABC offered Democrat Al Gore the chance of teaming up with its daytime talk show host Al Rantel for a punitive Al and Al
Great.
show.
Two guys named.
Something very bad just happened to the show. There we go.
So are they looking to do like a little major league kind of thing, run the station or the ground so they can sell it?
The Al and Al show with a base, they'll offer Al Gore a base salary of $200,000 plus benefits.
That's a raise.
About the same he would earn if he were president, but of course without the perks of a free room and board at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. However, if they throw in a house, I bet he'd take it.
And free Hummers under the desk.
Well, he would get interns. You know, radio stations have interns.
They do.
Oh yeah.
We remember.
We're not a real radio station.
But we talked briefly about having an intern, and then we said, "What would the intern do?" Okay.
Free Hummers under the desk.
There we go.
We've got the coffee table.
If there's anyone out there interested in the position.
That's www.radiotiki.com. You can email us at radio@radiotiki.com.
We have several positions open.
All of them available in the Karma Sutra. Gore, whose lawyers recently are currently challenging the presidential election, results in the crunch state of Florida, won 73% of the popular vote in Los Angeles, compared to 22% for George Bush. I know that the vice president believes it is important to make a difference with as many people as possible, and hosting a radio talk show in L.A. offers him a different but great outlet to do so.
Sure.
His first day on the air. I should have won.
I like hosting radio. Director Eric Braverman is hopeful that Al Gore will seriously consider their offer. Something going on over there?
Nope.
Alrighty.
Now, I know we've talked about this before on the air, but this article just came out today.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it has anything new in it, but we'll see. Angelina Jolie plays video game heroine. And actually, when I first saw the headline, I thought it was like, I saw Angelina Jolie, I saw heroine, and I misread the heroine. I thought it was the other heroine. So I quickly clicked on the link. And then oh yeah, it's the thing where she's going to play Lara Croft.
Do we say
in
Lara?
theaters.
We say Lara?
Oh, is it?
They did on the Dune miniseries when I was watching it, and they kept having that commercial.
Yeah.
I'm Lara Croft. I'm going to die.
Oh, I didn't say that. How did I miss that?
Maybe that's just in my head.
I think that perhaps it is in your head, because the only commercials that were on Dune were Cleo the card lady.
and the guy with the show.
And egg waves. Would you like eggs right out of the microwave? Egg waves.
It made me hungry for eggs, though.
Yeah. Enjoy a delicious omelet in 3 minutes.
No.
Egg waves.
With all the cholesterol.
Well, the article confirms that she will be wearing tight clothes.
Oh, wow.
Right, well.
Besides that,
same old shit.
Yeah, basically.
A lot of gun, a lot of bang bang. I bet she gets laid in the movie. What do you think? Anybody? Anyone?
I bet not.
No?
Yeah.
Too busy kicking ass.
Yeah, exactly. She trained, she learned boxing, kickboxing, yoga, bungee ballet, dog sledding, gymnastics, and weapons training.
She says she says it should improve her sex life greatly.
And some of which she says some of which she already knew as an avid dagger collector.
As a side note,
she's the Sean Young of our generation.
Yep. As a side note, Billy Bob Thornton is reported to be scared.
It's like joining the army, she said. I almost recommend to everyone sending themselves off to some insane boot camp and traveling the world and taking themselves out of their normal life and getting free.
Wasn't that called Survivor?
Yeah.
A little off.
We could all use the $15 million payday too.
Yeah.
But just saying.
Although that's a drop in the bucket to Eidos Interactive, who created the Tomb Raider game, which has generated $500 million in sales
and stand to make millions more off the licensing fees.
Mm-hmm.
Action figures coming to Burger King,
Of course.
Now, there's a show contest. Who's going to get the Tomb Raider action figures? Burger King's kind of tanked the last bunch of them. I bet McDonald's makes a play.
Who's getting the Emperor?
I think it'll be Burger King.
Really?
It'll definitely be Burger King.
Who's getting the Emperor's lost its groove or his groove?
That'll be
Emperor's
McDonald's.
New Groove.
That'll be McDonald's.
Because they have a contract with Disney.
Yeah, McDonald's is in bed with the rat. You ought to know that. You're a disciple of the rat, aren't
McDonald's goes for the younger kid stuff, and then Burger King goes for like the teen
What
sort
about
of
your
stuff.
What about your late 20s, early 30s crowd? What?
Those are usually our spillover from the Burger King teen ones.
Arby's.
You can find them selling cigarettes at the nightclubs.
Oh.
The cool cigarettes.
Cool.
Or giving out for free.
I need a representative from Cool Cigarettes up at the DJ booth. Can I get a representative from Cool Cigarettes at the DJ booth? All right. I was going to do a John Lennon versus Nikolai Lennon thing, but...
wacky!
Again...
Wackiness!
Again,
Tom has that innate sense of wacky, which is why we keep him around, really.
My better judgment prevailed.
Wacky!
Wasn't it Nikolai Vladimir or something like that? Oh, whatever. The story's here. There's not much for me to do with it. Basically, the whole headline is that
wacky.
John Lennon, who was once decried in Cuba,
wacky,
is now considered a cultural hero in Cuba, which in of itself is
wacky.
There you go. That'll about do it for entertainment this week. When we get back, we'll of course be getting into our regularly scheduled segments. So stay tuned.
Well, we have Tom's beef this week.
You know what? I had some beef. I had some beef. You know what? All right. You know what? I will do beef. I will. All right. Just to call you out, bitch.
Wacky.
I will do beef.
Tom's wacky beef.
Tom's beef.
Wacky.
Of course, it's ill-planned and poorly thought out. So let's see what happens here.
Should fit right in.
Let's see what happens with it. You are listening to the Great Radio Tiki Experiment, www.radiotiki.com. We'll be back.
I've been alone, a long way from here. Put on a poncho, played for mosquitoes, and drank till I was thirsty again. We were searching through the store jungles. Found Geronimo's rifle, Maryland shampoo, and Benny Goodman's corset and pen. And okay, I made this song. I promised you I'd never give up. If it makes you happy, it can't be that bad. If it makes you happy,
2 decades ago, George Lucas's science fiction epic Star Wars captured the imagination of the world. Now, the 20th anniversary re-release is available on home video with spectacular new footage like these never-before-seen screen tests.
Christopher Walken, Han Solo screen test. Okay, Chris, whenever you're ready.
I'm captain of the Millennium Falcon. Chewie here tells me you're looking for passage to the Alderaan system.
Yes, indeed, if it's a fast ship.
Fast ship? You've never heard of the Millennium Falcon. It's the ship that made the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs. She's fast enough for you, old man. That sucked. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Damn it. You know, I had it.
Get a little bit of a Christopher Walken Jones here on the show.
Oh, yeah.
Chris, did you catch the Walter Matthau as Ben Kenobi audition? It's very good. Very good. You might want to bring that around, while we're doing our regularly scheduled segments here. All right.
They had the, last Saturday night, they had the rerun of the Christopher Walken last season on Saturday Night Live.
He's excellent.
Would you like some champagne?
Champagne. I was talking to Vicky. Saturday night was Tom and Vicky night. The baby was in bed, so we watched Saturday Night Live. Commented how sad that we weren't out doing anything. Where were you last Saturday, Bobby? That's what I thought. Oh, you were so rowdy, you can't remember, man. Dude, where's my car?
Here's the point. I could have gone out had I wanted to.
I could have gone out had I wanted to.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
We're watching the Christopher Walken, and I was explaining to her that he's done this character, the Continental, for a number of years. And some of the older ones are really funny. This one was good. As this disturbed, perverted, pan-European gentleman living in New York, excellent character. I enjoy the Saturday Night Live from an academic comedy point of view, because sometimes it sucks.
Yeah.
But that's not my beef, Maurice.
That's not your beef?
That's
what is
beef.
Tom's beef this week?
I do this only because you pressed me.
Wacky!
I was saving this as just a little something in case we had some dead time. But no, sir, I will go ahead and institute Tom's beef. I entitle this piece, Who the Fuck is Madonna? Isn't her 15 minutes over? I mean, what does she do, really? Every day I read the news on the internet. And every friggin' day, there's another story about one of her spawn, or one of her boyfriends, or who she's marrying, or is it going to be in Scotland? Is it going to be in London? She walks around. She walked around for 2 years with a pretentious British accent, only because she thought it sounded cool, and everybody bought it. They're like, "Oh, that sounds great," and they let her talk to it. They didn't laugh at it. That was embarrassing. The woman is embarrassed. What is she, 50?
Yeah, it is embarrassing walking around in public sporting a fake British accent, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it, Tom?
We don't know anyone who's done that ever before, Tom.
Now, wait. I will say that, did we not benefit from the fake?
Backpedal alert.
No, not backpedal. No backpedal. I would never make it part of my everyday persona the way Madonna did. No, I did the fake British accent because there was a waitress in a bar who loved British accents, thought I was British, and gave us free booze. Did we not benefit from the free booze? I rest my case.
Revisionist history alert. Revisionist history alert. Revisionist history alert.
Okay, give me the true version of the history.
Isn't it time for the regularly scheduled bits, Tom?
I'm beefing. I am beefing.
Okay, well, you beefed.
Beef!
So this week, the big news is she's going to marry Guy Ritchie. By the way, the only thing Guy Ritchie's got going for him is Madonna. Okay, when she's done with him, he'll be nothing. My beef is I'm tired of Madonna. Thank you very much.
And thus ends Tom's beef.
See, I told you it was poorly planned. All right. This week, from the testicles? No, from
the test labs?
Texas Department of Criminal Justice. Texas Department of Criminal Justice.
Government had him killed, you know.
Last meal
Didn't
request.
They, Chris? Tesla. Government had him killed.
Yeah, he knew too much.
He was going to make a big static ball thing.
And his patents are still classified by the government.
Yep.
From 100 years ago.
We could be getting electricity through the air.
For free, man.
For free.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to go through his stuff.
Yeah.
This week from the Texas Department
By the way,
of Criminal Justice.
I'm going to go search the patent office.
Good luck with all
Search
that.
for Tesla. It's actually very easy. IBM has all patents online.
But if they're classified, what are you going to see? Nothing.
All right. But you can at least see how many he has.
Oh, that's true.
It'll have his name.
It'll be like 2. He didn't really do much. It's just all hype.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Don't believe the hype.
Tesla hype. This week was a momentous occasion for the Texas Department of Criminal Justice. They broke their all-time record for executions in a year. This past week, the state of Texas executed 3 individuals for a grand total of 41 people put to death in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice this year, in the year 2000, breaking their previous record of 35. So they've got quite a goal to shoot for in the year 2001. And to that end, I would like to salute the Texas Department of Criminal Justice with...
Class of 1993.
This one goes all the way back to 1999, baby. Inmate number 999, Andrew Cantu, executed February 16th, 1999. Gentlemen, your guesses for his final meal request. Chris?
Pass.
I'm feeling celery, but I'm going to say mashed potatoes.
You're feeling celery, you're going to say mashed potatoes. Okay.
Chris, we go back to you.
Pass.
Cheese.
Cheese. Chris?
Some sort of sausage?
Some sort of sausage.
Good, Hummer.
Okay. Andrew Cantu.
What's your guess, Tom?
I have it in front of me. I am not allowed to guess. Andrew Cantu, put to death February 16, 1999, had a final meal of pork baby back ribs, hard shell tacos, 1 slab cheddar jack cheese.
Yeah!
Slab.
I guess you wanted the wedge.
Is it a British
unit? Grater too, so that
I don't know.
Is that an imperial unit?
Corn tortillas, chorizo.
That's sausage?
Yes, it is, sir.
Ooh, yes, it is.
Yeah, boy!
Come on, mashed potatoes! Mashed potatoes!
Corn tortillas, French fries, salad with light ranch dressing,
Watch your calories.
red and green chili sauce, jalapenos,
French fries, but no mashed potatoes.
tomatoes boiled with garlic and cumin.
That sounds good, actually.
You know, and
That does sound good.
Last week they couldn't get the guy shrimp in a salad.
They got this guy tomatoes, garlic, and cumin.
Cumin.
Oh, we just picked some fresh.
By the way,
It's spelled cumin.
Yes, it is. 6-pack of root beer, chocolate ice cream, pitcher of lemonade, and a shake. Dissed on the potatoes, Maurice.
And he did get fries with that shake.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Dissed on the
Wow,
potatoes,
and
Maurice.
this week, clear winners. I mean, there was clear.
slab
Well, the
cheese.
slab of cheese is clear. The chorizo. That's
clear.
There's definitely Mexican sausage.
Chorizo.
I am crossing him off the list. Rest in peace, Andrew Cantu. Offender number 999, executed February 16th.
Next week you're going to make it random, right?
1999. I made this one random. When you said to me, choose randomly, I chose the one that was under my thumb on the back page.
Of course, that's the one who's going to pick.
No, I was looking at something else.
Oh.
So I will choose randomly next week. I will flip to a page and point.
Because I think you just pick them to screw us over.
No,
well, this week certainly was not a screw over.
this
I mean,
week-
you both got it. You both picked something.
See, we're getting better. See, we'd get better if you weren't trying to screw us over so much.
There's no trying to screw over.
The name sounded French, so he wanted cheese.
Fromage.
But he ordered a lot of Mexican.
It's Texas.
It's the only thing they have.
A lot of Tex-Mex.
Yeah, a lot of Tex-Mex. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Next up on our regularly scheduled segment is normally the Buffy report, Chris.
We don't get a theme for reruns.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Maurice with the Buffy report.
This week's Buffy report. I don't have anything this week because I was going to refer to my one since Soria, and I was going to refer back to the one that I wrote for the first time. But I looked back at the one I wrote the first time, and
also on a Post-it note.
All the Post-it note said was Buffy versus Dracula. That's all it said. So basically, this week's was the rerun of the season premiere. This season's premiere, Buffy versus Dracula.
Actually, can you just do me a favor? I know we reviewed
Sure.
this on the show, but I didn't see it at the season premiere. Okay, so I watched it this week, but I got a phone call about 7:40.
Okay.
So could you just let me know what happened after Buffy showed up at Dracula's house, just real quick?
Well, they exchanged words, of course.
Right.
Words. They had words.
They fought.
Right.
Actually, everyone kind of showed up eventually, it seemed.
Right, because they knew that she
Giles
was
fell into the pit of gypsy vampires.
Right. How'd he get out of that?
What's his name?
Riley.
Riley saved him.
Okay.
Of course, Xander was there. Well, Riley had to go through Xander, who he just hit once in the nose, and Xander crumpled like a house of cards.
Sure.
Then, Buffy and Dracula exchanged words, then started fighting.
Then exchanged blows.
Yeah.
And then started fighting. Hello.
And of course, well, actually, I'm sorry. First, he tried to get her to do the whole,
come to me.
Yeah, the exchange of blood things that she would turn into the vampire as well.
Did she get close? Did she do it? Did she get close?
Well, she was like physically close to him, but then she was like, she was like, one of those sort of, like I'd fall for that sort of thing.
Please.
And so they started fighting, blah 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 blah. Then she eventually kills him. But
kills Dracula?
But no. But Dracula went into vaporous form when he got killed.
Oh, so you don't know if he's dead.
Well, no.
You got to make a saving throw for that.
So then she's leaving, or they're all leaving.
Start rolling.
They kind of collect. The spell is broken on Xander, and so they're collecting everyone, and they're starting to leave. And he forms again.
Yeah.
He reforms, and she kills him again. And she's like, I know your tricks. I've read up on you, blah blah blah, all that stuff. I know you'd be back or whatever.
He'd be back.
And then as she's standing there, he starts reforming again, and she's like, "I'm still here." And then he the gas just floats away.
So Dracula is stupid. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks. That's all I needed.
This low budget TiVo moment brought to you by TiVo.
Shut up.
And the fine folks at Philips.
You don't need a TiVo. You got Maurice.
I enjoyed a delightful dinner at my TiVo yesterday. My TiVo sits in the middle of my kitchen and has 6 chairs around it.
Oh. I don't think I could fit six chairs around my TiVo.
No.
Probably not.
Little chairs. Little dollhouse chairs, maybe.
Tall, thin chairs, because the TiVo's up high.
Would you like tea, Mrs. Pussy Pants?
Pussy Pants. Now, y'all get ready for the answer to this question. Hey, Jeff. you see any movies this week?
It was the Frou to the rescue.
Frou to the rescue. Art saves the day.
So Chris complained about not getting to vote first, and his vote's not mattering. So Chris gets to vote first this week.
Yeah.
I saw Bread and Tulips this week. I gave it an A. Chris, what's your vote?
Dungeons and Dragons?
Out today.
Comes out today.
I tried to sleep rather than see.
I don't know.
Or Pane un Pan.
I guess Bread and Tulips then.
Yes.
That's the only thing you saw?
Yeah. I told you nothing was released.
Thank you, Hollywood.
Thank you, Holland.
Actually, there was a movie about the guy who did Tap Dogs.
Yeah.
Instead of doing like a concert film or a documentary, did this apparently really, 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 really bad fictionalized version.
Oh.
I didn't go downtown to see that. It was called Bootmen.
Bootmen. And it's not about throwing
Das
up.
Boot.
Haha, funny.
So tell us, I vote for Bread and Tulips also.
Oh, wow. So last week I talked...
Maurice?
I don't think my vote counts.
So last week I talked about that film, and I said it, Venus Beauty Institute, and I said it swept the French Academy Awards.
Yes.
That only won a measly 4.
Oh.
This week I saw this is the film that swept the David D. Donatello Awards, the Italian equivalent.
Wasn't he a Mutant Ninja Turtle?
Shut up. winning.
He was the one that created all the gadgets.
Winning 9 of them.
Well.
And it's not like your little Matrix technical award kind of thing.
No.
Here, I have the list of what it won.
Yes.
Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Supporting Actor, Best Supporting Actress, Best Director, Best Cinematography, Best Screenplay, and Best Sound.
And most the sexy.
No.
Most the sexy.
Most
sexy. You know, I bet it had sexy excitement.
It probably did.
Noted.
Nope.
No
Damn.
sexy
And then
excitement.
in a commentary on the perceived state of Italian cinema.
Can you say that sentence again? I like that a lot.
And then in a comment on the perceived state of Italian cinema.
Excellent.
Wasn't invited to compete in a single major film festival.
Damn.
Wow.
It was screened at Cannes in Toronto, but nobody went to see it because it wasn't in competition.
Well.
It's half that and half probably the weight of the film because it's like a little romantic comedy.
Yeah.
Like a distant cousin of Return to Me.
Oh, so it's fluffy.
Not fluffy. It has substance. The comedy is from the quirky characters in the script and not just some
the situations.
madcap hijinks, slapstick kind of thing.
Sure.
Story is basically the family's on vacation, taking a bus tour. The wife gets left behind at one of the rest stops, says screw this, and starts hitchhiking home. Says, I've never seen Venice. So hitchhikes all the way to Venice.
I like that.
And intertwines herself in the life of the people there. It's one of those.
So becomes like a folk hero sort of person.
No. She meets people and
discovers herself a little bit too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Isn't Venice the Door County of Italy?
I couldn't comment on that. I've never been to Venice.
There's a lot of pigeon droppings in Venice. I know that. And it's slowly disappearing into the sea. I know that too.
She plans on spending one day, but then misses her train, and then the next day decides she likes it and gets a job in her room.
Wow.
And leaves the family.
That's interesting. A coming of age, not coming of age, but a
She's 40.
Journey
coming of middle age.
No, a journey of self. There's something I wanted to say there, but now I forgot. A journey of self-discovery.
Yes.
And an A you gave it.
Yes. If you want the one-line review, I was smiling when I left the theater, and if you know me, you know that's quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, because you're a crabby cuss.
Uh-huh.
He's a sourpuss.
Sourpuss. I get Jeff some beers for his birthday. You know what he says? Yeah, whatever, thanks. So, with him smiling...
I told you didn't have to.
No, it was more for me.
Oh.
I wanted the beers.
You're here to the beers.
Yeah, it's an excuse for beers, basically.
It's one of those films where evil doesn't get punished because there's no evil anywhere in it. Everybody's just a really nice person. Even the husband she leaves.
He was nice about it?
He understands.
He's a bit of a jerk.
Oh.
Just enough of a jerk that you're not sorry for him, but he's a nice guy at heart. And it's just full of these just weird, quirky little characters. Like the guy she rents the room from. She keeps knocking on his door as he's trying to hang himself. You know,
it's a happy film then.
the neighbor is, she describes herself as a holistic beautician and masseuse.
Oh, like Phoebe.
Yes. A little bit of the business of this movie.
Wait, holistic beautician and masseuse?
It makes no sense.
Prostitute. Is she
No.
No? Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, she beautician has a real job.
Yes.
Holistic beautician.
They're licensed.
Yes. It's been picked up for international distribution by an outfit called First Look Pictures, who is a brokerage house, basically. They try and sell the movies and make money.
Are they not the same people that are responsible for Swamp Thing? And I'm not joking.
No, they're not.
But it's the same kind of deal, where they have these big like conventions solely to sell the movie. I've seen this on I've seen it on Bravo, where they go to this and it's all these bad movies or really bad American movies.
Similar thing, but they focus on good movies. They've had a good track record. They did that Christopher Walken as a Safecracker movie this summer. Hello.
Welcome to my apartment.
They distributed Infinity. Remember that one? Richard Feynman movie with Matthew Broderick. Did you ever see that one, Chris?
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
They did that one, and they were also the one they actually sold was Waking Head Divine. So the plan for this one is a late spring, early summer kind of word of mouth release. Trying to go for that kind of.
Nicely done.
So wait for
So
it.
you've heard it from Jeff's mouth.
It'll be out in like 6 months.
So yeah, I like that. I like that approach, Maurice. Let's put that on the record now. Jeff calls Bread and Tulip, right?
Yes.
Bread and Tulip.
Tulip or tulips? Bread and tulips.
Oh, tulips.
Yes.
Oh, I thought it meant like the plant.
It does. Tulips.
Tulips, the plant.
Just multiple flowers instead of just one.
Oh, you're not saying TWOLIPS. You're saying the plant.
TULIPS.
Okay, so I was right the first time. All right.
Yeah.
But you said tulip.
Oh, I see. Well, this week on Semantics.
Suddenly it's phonics here.
You understand it if you watch the film.
Okay.
You'll be giving away plot points.
So we're looking for a springtime release about as wide as Waking Dead Divine. Then here
was originally. Yeah.
Okay. That'll be cool. And you gave it an A, which means it's a damn fine film.
Damn fine.
Damn fine film. Jeff, damn fine. Out on video this week? Tell me they released something there.
It is Xmas.
Gone in 60 seconds.
Pass.
Which is about how long Angelina Jolie is in the film.
To buy on DVD or rent on video, because the video sales on that would just be through the roof. And Nutty Professor 2, my 100th movie of the year. Sucky little piece of.
Oh, it wasn't that sucky.
When I was
it hasn't aged well in my mind.
I see.
When I went to Universal Studios in Hollywood, they had the studio open to go in and see the studio that they filmed.
The Clumps.
Yeah, the Clumps in. There wasn't a line.
That's a gift.
I didn't go in, but I didn't see a line.
Was there a line for other studios?
Oh yeah, the Backdraft one, huge line.
Really?
Which is right next to it.
And see,
huge line.
I couldn't be more interested in the Backdraft studio. Yeah.
Well, the Backdraft wasn't really a studio thing. It was more like
shit on fire,
an action adventure sort of story thing. Okay. Yeah, you go in there and fire. There's
fire channel.
Yeah, there's fire.
And now, when buildings collapse.
That's TLC.
Yeah. One night I sat fascinated watching the Learning Channel talk about police radios. Now listen to this radio. I'm like, I can't believe I'm watching this.
Hey man, I had to hit record on the History Channel before I went to bed because I'm like, I really gotta go to bed, but there's a thing on power plants.
Oh my God, Chris!
Modern Marvel power plants.
Power plants.
Followed by George C. Scott's Weapons of War.
No.
George C. Scott's Weapons of War.
It was after the blizzard Buffalo blizzard of 77, and I'm like, I really should go to bed. But I found it fascinating.
Does it have anything about the Hoover Dam power plant?
Yeah, it does.
There you go.
Oh my God.
They're talking about nuclear power plants now.
Ooh.
Nuclear.
It's a series.
No. It's just an hour-long episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Didn't you also record the 12 parts history of the British Empire thing?
It was only 3 parts.
Oh.
But it was 6 hours. Oh no! It was
Hey,
four,
wow, that's
it was
as long
four
as
parts,
Dune
but it
was.
was 8 hours.
Are you working on continuing education credits right here in the studio?
I think so. There's supposed to be a second part after the Reformation and stuff.
Well,
99 Feces.
No, that's different.
That's the Reformation.
That's Germany.
Oh, sorry. Why don't we go to a song?
Oh, all right.
Since the scheduled bit's kind of crapped out tonight.
We got Just By Movies, but we did have Tom's Beef, so that kind of wacky stuff. You're listening to the Great Radio Tiki Experiment, with or without content. You choose. You can find us at www.radiotiki.com. We'll be right back.
Bachelorette number 3?
First of all, I would push you to the ground. Pee on you, chanting, house on fire, put it out, put it out. Then I would force you to drink antifreeze until you pass out. And then you would wake up in excruciating pain with a size 7 poop shoot.
The great Phil Hartman.
The great.
House on fire.
Size 7 poop shoot.
So we've been a little sluggish this evening. I was going to talk about this at the top of the show, but I felt that it's better to leave it toward the bottom of the show because it's about not sleeping, and I didn't want to be thinking about that during the whole show. I've And, and there are some marathoners out there, Jeff and our pal Joe. Jeff works at night. You're going to call me a wuss, but I have not gotten more than 3 hours of sleep a night this whole week, and I don't know why. I mean, at one point, Tuesday, Wednesday, something, Vicky comes downstairs. It's 2 a.m. I'm sitting on the couch reading. I was like reading a catalog because I can't sleep. And she's like, are you working tomorrow? Are you going to work? Yeah, I'm going to work.
You should have gotten the Victoria's Secret catalog.
Oh, yeah. That'll put me right out. Somebody else will be awake, but I'll be asleep. Right. Mr. Winky.
There you go. It will take blood away from the brain.
Oh, yeah. Is that how that works? I always fall asleep
Just
after.
have a beer, and then look at the pictures, and then there you go.
And then I'm one step away from, I don't know what.
That's why you have a basement.
Don't tempt me with the basement, because my TV in the basement, it's the only one of the three in the house that, for whatever reason, the scrambled porn channel comes in clear. In negative. It's negative, but, it's still clear. So I could go down there and
the sound is clear, too?
Yeah, the sound is perfectly clear.
I don't know. Call me picky, but I don't think that would do it for me.
Free porn.
But in negative? We're adults in America. We can go out and buy the real thing.
You know what?
All I need would be that in the back of my mind, and I'd say, why would this excite me?
Well, see, there you go. That we've all got our levels.
What are you looking at, Chris? What?
Chris, who sits there with the subscription.
Yeah. For Chris, TV Guide covers are enough.
Chris is a Renaissance man.
The chick from EverQuest is on my TV Guide cover.
Yeah, I got Pikachu. Okay.
Pikachu.
Can't spank it to Pikachu.
Do you get the TV Guide, Tom?
I do not get the TV Guide.
I was wondering if you were going to get the Lara Croft.
I rely on the Sunday Chicago Tribune.
Croft.
Thank you very much.
Where is it, by the way? I haven't seen that one.
The EverQuest one?
It's in his special place.
It was on the table.
Will that get a place of honor on your shelf of TV guides, sir?
Oh, yeah.
Let's do this.
I got to put it in the acid-free bags, too.
Nice boots.
It's based on a model in real life because, there's no real elves in real life.
Of course.
That we know of.
Except for that girl on the Channel 5 News at night.
That's
looks like
alien.
Robin Meade?
Yeah. Looks like an alien. Or an elf.
No, Robin Meade looks like an elf. Amy Jacobson looks like an alien.
And, of course, we're talking about local Chicago news personalities.
So those of you playing the Radio Tiki drinking game,
you're
drink now.
Passed out already.
You're done.
Don't.
You're
hate to be
passed
responsible.
Don't drink anymore, please. Stop. So I can't figure out why I'm not sleeping. The other day I woke up at 5 a.m., got up, got dressed, went to work.
Are you still on the crack?
No,
Did you lay off the pipe?
And I like my heroin too.
I can't figure it out. I'm a little loopy and dizzy right now, but I'm fairly sure I'm not going to sleep tonight either. I don't know what the deal is. Vicky goes, "Are you under stress? Is there something wrong?" Which, now thinking correctly, I probably could have gotten something good out of that. But no, I stupidly, because I'm not sleeping, I said, "No, I'm fine. Everything's good." There was an idiot. So I don't know what it is. Thank God it's not affecting my driving, or so I think.
It doesn't matter. You get the SUV.
Oh, sure. I'm
a lot of margin for error for that one.
I have one of the smallest SUVs on the road. I have the starter SUV. Still. I will be destroyed.
Versus another SUV, sure, but.
Or a well-made Buick, or
nice Buick from the 60s or 70s.
Or
car.
You know what? A Caddy would take me. A Lincoln would take me out. I think.
Lincoln Continental.
Yeah, the stiff breeze I can handle. I did get opportunity to drive it in the snow this week, and a lot of people in the SUVs they forget that the snow and the 4-wheel drive doesn't make you invincible.
Yeah.
And the 4-wheel drive, let me tell people right there, right now, because I am an SUV owner, I will say it, the 4-wheel drive does not help you all that much in the snow. It only keeps you securely on the road. It does not help you stop, and it is no reason for you to be going that much faster than everyone around you. It makes people hate us, You're giving SUV owners a bad name.
Well, I don't have to wait for the snow for that.
Oh, there you go.
You don't need any help on that.
That and those moms that aren't used to being so high up off the road that so they forget that they're really, really close to your back end.
That they're tailgating me by inches.
Yeah, like today, I was trying to get home from work, and there was this person in the car in front of me, and they were spending an inordinate amount of time looking into their back seat while they were driving.
Oh, that's never good.
If you don't believe you've secured your child well enough in the back seat, you should not have even started moving the vehicle.
Well, what if the child is like vomiting or
pull over
episode?
Exactly. Pull over.
Having some sort of episode.
Pull over and get out of my way, bitch.
This has been Maurice's beef. Maurice beef.
Beefy beef.
Perfect.
So about that fondue.
We're not talking about fondue. I will tell you. Yeah.
One of the things about the TV Guide that they talk about games that are coming out. Yeah. Anyone see that arcade game where you have to do the dance steps?
Yeah.
They got one at GameWorks.
Yeah.
They're making one for PlayStation.
Really?
And you get the little pad that you have to step on.
Maybe those kids will start exercising. Damn it! Go outside and play.
Why is Timmy fat? This CNN exclusive.
By the way, the game's called Dance Dance Revolution.
Dance.
Very, very popular in Japan, I hear.
And Cuba.
I still think we should call the show the Radio Tiki Revolution.
Well, after year one, perhaps it could cease being an experiment and then become the revolution.
As the anal historian guy kind of person.
Anal historian speaking. Go ahead.
Technically...
History of anals?
Well. Technically, we were only going to be the Great Radio Tiki Experiment until Internet got off their ass and gave us our domain, according to you, Tom, in show 1. We were Radio Free Tiki, but until Internet gets off their ass, we're the Great Radio Tiki Experiment.
Actually, if I may correct the anal historian guy, we may have to go to the archives.
Yeah, pull it up.
I'm
right. I am correct.
I don't think we were the Great Radio Tiki Experiment until show 2 or 3.
No.
Because I think it was something we coined on the air.
Okay, we'll pull the CD out.
Yeah, let's.
Because I'm right.
All right, we can do that after the show. Let's whip it out.
Yeah, I believe we did come up with the term through email.
I hate
Great Radio Tiki Experiment.
I hate to bust, but I'm right.
Let's do it. I'm happy to do it. We'll do it after the show. We'll do it right now. Go to a song.
We could do it while we're in the show.
Okay, fire up show 1.
I'm not doing that.
That would be really sad.
Yes, it would.
Plus, it would be really confusing. Would it play at the same level that we're talking right now?
Sure, why not?
That would be trippy. It would be like the evil Kurt.
We could talk to ourselves.
I'll be the evil Tom, and that's the good Tom.
To fill the last half hour, we just make fun of ourselves on the first show. All right.
What were we
thinking? That sucked.
What the hell were we thinking? This week I did scam my way to Puerto Rico, so I'll be going to Puerto Rico sometime after the first of the year.
Take your passport.
Huh? Yeah, it's American territory.
I don't know.
I've been there before, only passing through the airport, though.
On your way to Sandals?
Miami.
Sandals is for lovers?
On my way to Sandals.
Sandals is for lovers.
That's right.
Damn straight.
Going on my honeymoon, and the Caribbean was my destination. Fantastic.
He was flying to Seattle with that Puerto Rico layover, but the airfare was damn cheap.
I paid $50 to get to Seattle for that. Damn.
Stopovers in Puerto Rico, Guam, and New York City.
So New York City. I figure I've phoned one in from Hawaii.
Yeah.
When I do that one, I'm going to try to phone one in from Puerto Rico.
Because that's okay, because you'd be an hour ahead.
Right.
Yeah, all right.
It won't be like when I was in Hawaii broadcasting from the middle of the workday at the office.
Ooh, that's frowned upon.
It's 3 p.m. here. I don't know what to do.
Oh, speaking of bad layovers.
Okay.
You've had relationships like that? That's usually the next line.
No. Hello. No, some guy from work was telling me about the only way he could get a decent fare out to San Francisco was to fly out of Milwaukee with a connection at O'Hare. Mind you, he lives in Chicago. And then into San Jose.
Whoa.
For $150 or something like that. If
Very
he flew
cheap.
If he flew directly out of O'Hare, $500. So he drove to Milwaukee.
To Milwaukee's Mitchell Airport.
Mitchell.
Got on the plane there to San Jose.
Stopped over in Chicago. Flew over his house.
Yeah.
Well.
All right. Contributor to the show, Dan, who is in Oregon this weekend. Anyway.
I thought it was Oregon.
People from Oregon say Oregon.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Everybody else in the country says Oregon, and everybody in Chicago says Oregon.
But I've been accused of being the Alex Trebek of this show, so I have to go and do the local pronunciation.
Ooh.
That was Henry VIII.
That was Oregon. Okay, next up on the board. Okay, anyway, Dan is in Oregon this week, and he took a flight, TWA.
We've been on that flight.
Yes, we have. He lives downstate, very close to St. Louis. He got a flight for the right price from O'Hare with a layover in St. Louis to Oregon, Portland.
Sounds familiar.
Okay. He called the airline and said, "Can I just skip the Chicago leg and I'll show up in St. Louis and catch my plane there at the stopover?"
No.
They told him no.
No.
He said, if you miss the leg of the plane, you lose your seat on the whole trip. He said, maybe you can go standby in St. Louis, but you're not guaranteed of getting it.
Right.
What a scam.
Why didn't he just fly out of St. Louis?
Because it was that much more. It was the same as the Chicago story you just did. It was he could not get a ticket directly from St. Louis to Oregon without paying twice as much.
Okay. I just, all right.
I don't get it.
Hey, the first airline was United, so I'm not flying either of those airlines this Christmas.
Maybe we should talk about that a little bit. We haven't talked about what we're going to do, but since next week would be the last one before that, maybe we should say something.
The show's still on, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The heads up.
We're still on the air.
Just a little something.
A little heads up.
Actually, that's why I bring it up. We should let everyone know that's listening this week, not only live, but during the rebroadcast. It looks like next week will be our whatever we do with it will be the holiday show, or the show we do just before Christmas, because the 22nd, Chris is not going to be here. You're going to be out of town.
Yeah.
Going to Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
So we will be unable to do a live show on the 22nd. And given the fact that you're also leaving on Thursday, we won't be able to do one on Thursday. And Wednesday is awfully close to the previous Friday's show, so we may not want to do on Wednesday. So it looks like there won't be a live show that week at all. So we'll do one on the 15th, and then do one on the 29th.
Okie dokie.
Is that correct? Well, we can discuss it this week, but looks like the 22nd is going to be a problem.
Alrighty.
So I'll tell you what, this week, those of you listening, either on the rebroadcast or live, email us with your thoughts about what we could do for that week's show. Otherwise, we'll just say Merry Christmas and we'll see you on the 29th, something like that.
I think it should be open mic night.
Yeah, open mic night. Broadcast how? You have the equipment.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Thus the problem.
I don't know.
Yeah, unless you're willing to part with a key. A key and a written
Dear
list
God,
of,
no.
A key and a written list of instructions on how to make the boom boom work.
We might find his secret stash.
Oh yes.
It's just not recommended.
I'm
violating my lease.
A key and some written instructions on how to make the boom boom work.
You can make the boom boom work remotely if you got the bandwidth for it.
How you doing over there, cable modem boy?
I don't think that's the bandwidth for it.
No.
I got the bandwidth.
It would work. I can make you could broadcast from his house.
Because we only have to broadcast one signal from my place to here, and then here would distribute it.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have to distribute it. If we had to distribute it from my place, that would be a problem.
Something to talk about next week then.
Okay.
All right. Fair enough. Any other things? Other things this week? It's due to the light content of movie and
time to
show
go to
and all
bed.
that. We should
time for go to bed.
Otherwise, we're going to end up talking about fondue here.
Okay.
Jeez.
All right. You have been listening to the Great Radio Tiki Experiment. Please be sure to join us all week long. www.radiotiki.com. Be sure when you're done listening to the show 4 or 5 times to check out the
Encore channel,
where the Encore channel is currently playing Volume 2. Volume 2 is all of our shows from June 20-something to November 30th, I believe. So November 3rd. So be sure to check out Volume 2. Volume 1 of the Great Radio Tiki Experiment is no longer available on on Shoutcast or being broadcast in any kind of form, but you can go to the archives and check that out. Always available on the archives, and of course, we will entertain CD requests. So, for a price.
$7 million.
Just
to cover costs.
$billion.
Just to cover costs.
Other things this week, be sure to email us with your thoughts and suggestions for a holiday show. Also, I would like to put out there that I've been talking a little bit about a best of reel, so if people could, you don't have to go through all the archives and stuff, but if you have a particular fond moment of the show,
favorite bit
or a favorite moment from the Great Radio Tiki Experiment, please be sure to email that to any one of us, radio@radiotiki.com, or of course any of our names, Crispy, Maurice, Jeff is Toast, Toast, and I am TOMB at radiotiki.com. So email us with that. And of course, always keep in mind that the big 1 year is coming up in February, so we'll have to, we'll probably half-ass do that show anyway.
We'll be drunk.
Sure. All right. Thank you for joining us live this Friday night. Be sure to check us out all week. www.radiotiki.com. Good night.